help and gardener in the yard. And me say, where the hell me the America do? Where me the America do? Eh? I'm the woman just when the woman stump and him just looking at the sea. He just enjoy life. What the hell you talk about America? A paycheck. Foreign land you paycheck by paycheck.
Can I have a minute, please?
Life here, Jamaica.
Can I have a minute,
Jamaica,
please?
no, the Jamaica
Hello?
we did there.
Jamaican.
Hello? Can I have a
Only too
minute, please?
unfair. Only have one like a
Hello?
bed of rose in a foreign country.
Hello?
Foreign nice like yard. I just crime there.
No, we're not better
And
yard.
the economy is shit. We can't grow on that.
Hello? Hello? Can I have a minute, please? Please,
Yes,
maybe. Miss Keeper, I hear what you're saying, you know. But Miss Keeper, I am telling you that there is a certain percentage out there that there is a young youth in that community that she call and I beg that young youth to do something for her. And I pay him. And the young youth say, dirty girl, you come from America, I want to come work me out. You like a 2,000 or you like a 3,000 to 5,000. Me now come do it. But remember say, as she driving her Benz, so she can't lock her gate in peace. Bow, 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 bow. Remember that. There is good in Jamaica, but guess what? We can't avoid the bad.
My friend.
Yeah.
My friend.
There are more good in Jamaica than bad.
My friend.
We not say bad no dead.
Hold on. Give me
more
a
bad
thought.
in Jamaica, man.
Listen, man.
No, they
Crime.
can't be more bad than good in Jamaica. It
Brethren,
cannot.
Then everybody will be dead.
3 million people in Jamaica cannot do
Brethren,
it
I
bad
just
than in the country.
I just a
Jamaica-
minority.
We have to look for the
Minority.
Think about hold on. We can get a talk.
One no man. Everybody take one no man. One person speak no man.
Give
Give
me
me a
a
little thought
chance.
there.
A long time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It's just a little minority people in Jamaica. And listen, enough people live in America talking about crime in Jamaica. There is 99% part of America people cannot walk on the street. You understand? So when you live in America and I talk about crime in Jamaica, you don't stop it, brother. Because I don't live in America, but I go to America very often because my wife live in America. And me, go over a lot of places in America. And my wife, I say, we're not walking pan them black there. We're not going pan them black there because people will just look by you and shoot you. You're not at all. You understand? So when you're not living in America, you don't stop putting down Jamaica like Jamaica is the worst place. It's just a little minority, little part of Jamaica. A few little people. It's not, listen, I born and grew in a ghetto. Yeah? It's not everybody in a ghetto bad. That's number one. You understand? Not everybody in the ghetto bad. Number two, it's not everybody in the ghetto do wrongs. You understand? It's just like a minority. 90% of people in a ghetto are good people them. But because of the reputation of the place, that's why people look at everybody like everybody is the same thing. You understand? So when you not deal over in America, England, Canada, all both, the bad people then will put on Jamaica. And stop it, brother. And stop it. Because crime there everywhere. Me live in the UK. Me live in the UK. Kids, you're not really see no mass shooting over here more than so. Compulsory is one little shooting. But kids cannot go up on this block. Kids get stabbed up. You understand? If a kids left from over this block and go over this, so then get stabbed up, killed, dead. You understand? So when you not talk about Jamaica, we're not talk in a positive way. We're not say if we ignore what's going on. But you not stop along like say Jamaica is the worst place and like say crime is just in a Jamaica. You understand? Crime
Yo, but what she pray do no man think about this, right? The majority of women in my family where they America are with me, right? Them work in a healthcare in a one shape or form or capacity. I mean, we say enough of we as Jamaican panel can relate to what me I say. Because if enough of Jamaican immigrant female specifically, you know how much of them people are grandmother and grandfather were in a nursing home or hospital. Grateful right now for some Jamaican nursing aid, Jamaican nurse, as you know, 1 or 2 ton even doctor. Because remember, say I want brain drain country we live in, you know. So how it can be that bad, right? Well,
and
what
that
you
is
pray?
a good thing.
What you pray in
that?
that? James, give me a chance of that.
Me not
Boom.
tap you, man. Me just answer you. Actually,
In
share
a
your
corona
thought.
time, in a 2021, right? Me live in New York. My woman a nurse from like 2016, right? So now when corona happened, brother, a whole heap of she and her friend them turning a travel staff instead of regular, you know, basically you all of them turning a contract worker. Because the rate them go through the roof, my lad, for like a 2.5 year, brother. Me see people that make $40 an hour, brother, start make $200 an hour. It's like you wonder if the country go bankrupt, my lad. I say, no, my lad. Brother, me see ego inflate like hot air balloon, brother. How much relationship me see mash up, cause yo, you remember, woman and man dynamic is a situation where I like a nature set the order. So imagine now, your woman did already have a good job. Then she start make her 5 times more. I know freely, yo, me see my sister with a NP in her substate and her man mash up cause she go down to Texas. So she supervise vaccine site. $200 an hour, brother. Yo, the man begs my lad, so she go down there for the 90 days and say, yo, I no want her back. But I'm eager because I look panic like, yo, he barely can't even compete with her before that one. You see what I say? So,
Yeah.
me go up a main from New York with my woman, because my woman a nurse too. And you know, we buck up in January 2021. We go up in a main in a sticks, my lad, deep up
Generally,
in
I straight
some
from the
bush.
point. Generally, I straight from the point.
What you pre doing
Yeah,
that?
generally,
If
I
you want to
straight from the
reach up there,
point,
my
man.
lad, in the hotel where the hospital put you up in a half a dozen nurse from Kingston Public Hospital will buck up in a man lad on the floor. Unload for them luggage like what unload for with things. For 90-day contract road boy. Brother, me see one girl up there, my lad, out hustle everybody, brother. Mama take 1 day a week off. 6 12-hour shift in our Russia work, brother. Every check, 10 grand plus US after tax, yeah, car back to Jamaica. Every check, in
Then go.
12 week, brother. Yo,
Them
the
can't
woman
get
clear
that enough. Them still get
120,000
that
US
now.
dollar.
Them still a get that
General,
now.
you know,
No,
Steve,
them
back
not get that
topic,
no.
bro.
But what me I try to explain to you is
Allow him to
Jamaica did
speak,
need them
allow him
same
to
nurse
talk.
there, right? But guess what? Because foreign country can offer them the money, we have a situation where I want brain drain already, But you see when Corona did come, it accelerate the brain drain because them start willing to pay top dollar to get out as much medical staff as possible. So if Jamaica was that bad, why we have a consistent brain drain of nurses, teachers, engineers, doctors, you name it, accountants, brain drain, brother. How much you think about it? You have big staffing agency in America. We target Jamaica specifically. God, even with call center,
So
Jamaica strategically
we all say
located, right?
Jamaica.
In the same time zone as the Eastern time zone. See? So now, also Jamaica people speak English. So it's a natural place to put a call center. So it's no surprise because remember, majority of Jamaican population, we literate, we just an ignorant set of people. We know that as dunces, the man them make song, but a song them make. But the majority of we literate. Let's be honest.
But like
So
James,
we not
all
that
right,
far gone, my lad. We
watching a
haven't yet
tenement
yet.
yard. James did a talk about say yo yard not as bad as some place in a foreign, and he must say yo yard not as bad, and we no fear bring down yard and them thing there, and at that
Yeah, can't bring down Jamaica, my lad.
that
A
we did a
true
come
man.
from.
True you talk to.
Real
It's
my
not
lad, me
real.
know the good brother, cause
No.
guess what? Me see
No.
people go down there, right? When I retire from America like my mother. My mother work a foreign house, same company, which is something where me can't find myself I do. For over 25 years. See? She and I'm stepfather. Retire and move back to Jamaica in them 60s,
Oh, me
my
live a
lad.
foreigner.
Remember,
I
watch
have
it please,
business
eh?
back in
Them
Jamaica.
a collect social security
Hold on.
that are like
Hold on.
$3,000 each, right? Of US, right? I see them situation where The
Yo,
lady I
General,
talk about, you know,
General,
them
General,
them with
General, yeah,
Hold on.
General, you talk and you
Hold on.
stray from the point, bro.
no,
One,
I'm sure it's that
hold
one
on,
for
hold on.
returning
10
resident.
people up on the panel. 10 people there, hold on. 10 or
Yeah,
9
yeah.
people up on the panel. See? Uno, I come here, so.
Bash the
And up on the
country, dog.
panel, hold on now. Nobody know this Jamaica. Jamaica the best place on the face of the earth for me.
Nobody know
But
about the
look at now, but
country.
what me a try to say, Jamaica, 1,400 and 1,500 people are dead a year in a one little Caribbean country. And uno come on the panel and I look at me and I tell me, say, not now going to Jamaica, Jamaica good, Jamaica okay.
What you can do for help.
Nobody
What
never
you
said
Jamaica
can
that.
do for
okay.
help.
And that's not
Nobody,
say Jamaica
nobody,
What
okay.
you can
no,
do
no,
for
no,
help,
no,
Come
no.
on,
president.
man. We are
Correction,
grown
nobody never
people,
said that.
man. We are talk
Nobody never
Nobody
ideologies,
said
never
that.
man.
said
Come
that.
on, man.
Nobody never
No,
said that.
correction, nobody never said that.
We are grown
We
people,
Nobody
said,
man.
never said
listen,
that though.
Jamaica need
listen,
to
we
fix.
But
said,
you live
Jamaica
on
need to
that.
Bridget,
fix.
where you live?
You,
Where you live,
you
brother?
live on the
Where you
Jamaica
live?
need to
negativity.
fix,
You're
man.
not
Where
talking
you
about the
live?
positivity.
Well, Buster
Listen,
B,
Come on,
Buster
man.
B, Buster
Yo,
B.
come on, man.
The major point when Miller did also
Come
there,
on, man.
I try and make too was that say for instance you have 1,000 people dead a year time, 1,000 something dead a year
You
time,
can't have one little
2,000.
country and 1,500 people are dead and come tell me say Jamaica is okay. Jamaica is not okay. Jamaica
nobody,
need fix.
yo,
But
Buster, nobody never said
Nobody
that,
never
man.
But
say
what you know,
okay.
but how much
But
people in
start.
Jamaica,
Speak the truth.
how much people
You
in
understand me?
Jamaica, so related to the people that they are telling you that it's a minority doing the crime.
That's
Because there
exactly.
is
Yeah.
3 million people in
Listen,
Jamaica, 1,000, and so, and then people are involved in a crime most of the time are, you have a few and innocent people who get involved in it. You have innocent people who get involved in it some of the time, but most of the time, all these people have their little connections to what is happening, brother. You see?
exactly.
So you
No,
can't
But
really see the
sometimes,
minority and say or the majority that way I say.
bullet,
exactly.
So the crime bad.
sometimes you get
Crime
the
bad.
wrong place at the wrong time. Sometimes you get the wrong place at the wrong time. But people now go to, and me did follow people, me not go back to Jamaica. When
Yo,
you get
What Buster,
watch that.
what
Do
Buster
nothing
is
about
saying now?
that.
Hold on, the general. What Buster is saying now? I'm gonna talk of facts, you know. Because I'm gonna show you something, you know. Me live America and me do business back home in Jamaica. But by the help of God, if me come back to Jamaica can live, it's not my free will. I want to get out everyone of my family, everyone of my friend, everybody from out of Jamaica. The Jamaica is not just really crime rate, it's not just really gunshot alone. People at Jamaica work witchcraft and mash up you and your picnic
yeah,
life.
yeah.
Regin,
Yeah, then I
Regin,
fix
Regin,
what
Regin,
talk about.
Regin,
Because
Regin,
we not
Regin.
trust God. Because we not
Get your
trust God.
family,
Real, yo.
get
Remember,
your
say if you
family out
trust
of
God,
Jamaica.
hope you can't reach you.
I hear you
Regin, get
go,
your family
Listen,
Buster.
out
brother,
of
go
Jamaica.
pray.
Yeah, brother, you have to strong in your belief, brother.
Get your
Certain
family
Real,
people
out
have
of
dog.
to
Jamaica.
I
believe
sit
it.
on the panel
You
now,
are
brother.
part of the
What
audience.
kind of
That's what
foolishness
you
that
talk
if you sit
about.
now, brother?
Look how far
Real,
you
Brother,
dog.
get
get your
on.
family out of
You are
Jamaica.
part of
Dog,
the
real
Charlie
audience.
long
Humphrey,
part.
get your
Hold
family
on.
out of Jamaica.
Hold on.
I want to go on
That's
the
right.
What
Get
mean
country
your
get your
where I
family
family.
out
talk
of
about.
Jamaica? Well, they gentrifying the
General,
country,
That's the
yo.
rubbish
See,
I
they,
chat,
they
brother.
keep building resorts, right? Ain't no public beaches
yo,
left in the
blessings,
country
you know,
for a
have a
reason.
good night, you
So people from overseas with their money keep coming down there and enjoying the country, right? While you talking
Exactly.
about get your family out of the country. They keep
Hold on.
building resorts,
And I talk about
Listen,
audience.
all
You don't hear
inclusive,
about
listen,
audience.
luxury resort,
You want to
$500
come from
a
the
night and
audience.
some style.
Your mind very
Oh yeah,
smart,
hope you.
man. You're too
Yeah,
negative.
run with from the paradise. That
Blood
you
and teeth
making
are
the
still
enemy
against
happy.
you.
let
Blood
me
Enemy
and
them
let
teeth
not
are
gonna
Panel,
be
still
the
watch
enemy
it.
against
happy.
you.
Now, I'm going to pick up somebody at the airport, so I have to run now. See?
All right,
All
bless
right,
up, Miller.
Miller.
Yeah,
All right, sir.
Bless up.
yeah, man.
All right,
Talk
Bless
to
up.
you.
sure.
Bless up. Bless up.
The Integrity Commission did give them um a file that the Prime Minister is not guilty, and they never show it.
Right.
They do
They
what they
left it.
have to do with it. They
They,
said, no, 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 this cannot be right. We have to find something on the Prime Minister.
right.
Yeah,
They left it on the weekend, over the weekend
yeah.
for it to fester into the public. And then no, by the
Mm.
Monday morning, they then retract the statement, which they already
The-
all over the internet, all over the worldwide, that the government of
mhm.
Jamaica will be charged for corruption. Right? Then they came out and retracted. When the man was involved in whatever he was transferring this large amount of cash. No, I heard that woman there licking her chest on TV and slapping her chest, stating that her prime minister lied to her. But nobody has ever asked that gentleman Why is he transporting such a large amount of money every month? Why are you doing that? What are you up to?
Where
Right?
the money come from?
Where the money come from? So now that he got whatever they did to him, somebody asked him, he's gonna say, "Go ask the minister."
No, man, say, they fabricate a plan for the building, a Lindus Road,
Hold on there. So go hold on there. She did come out and beat up her chest about Prime Minister and this and that and whatever. How come minister she come out and beat up her chest about the councillor? She don't have nothing to say about that.
Mm-mm.
She
No,
okay.
no, no.
Okay.
They
Mm-mm.
fabricate a plan.
Uh-huh.
They
KSMC,
fabricate a job.
KSMC then a one different country and a Jamaica KSMC there. She no business about that.
So how must there be confidence in this team? How must there be any confidence in the team that they have right now and who going to be expired? Because at this point, I don't see where it is so politicized inside of that department that they can't even do their work correctly. Look at what is happening now. You put it in the integrity report about the prime minister stating that,
They're compromised.
that he doesn't own the building. It was in the IC because he sold the shares. You put it in the report. He sold the shares. So you knew well in advance that he did not. And even let's say for a dumb fact that you didn't know that. As an investigating officer, it is your duty. If you get information, you go first to verify and clarify the information. You verify by the association. Does the government have any the prime minister has any holding in this company? Right? Not only that, you are not, even if you are a structural engineer and you know about architectural drawing and how to do this, that was not what they hire you for. Your job description is not to go and interfere like that. That wasn't your job description. You get the information, you pass it on to the relevant authority, let them give you the report, then you go in and you do your further to conclude what that report has said. Because your job is not an engineer to see how they what amount of cement in the building. That's not, even if you know that is not what you were hired for. That is not what you were hired for, to know how much steel is supposed to go in the building. So you pass it on to the different authorities, the right authority who's supposed to do that, and then you get that report. Then you go in to do but you were playing a got you moment. This is what they do when they're playing got you moment. So, I got you. You made a mistake. I got you now. So you go down there, only if you have egg on your face. Oh, by the way, it's not his. And then instead of retracting the statement, you're going to say, well, the permit was passed when he owned the bill, when he was a shareholder in the company. So if me sell plant me car, and plant will lick down somebody and unalive the person with the car, are you going to come to me and tell me, say, have him in the car?
Unless you ain't transport and I'm name.
Or you're going to come to me and ask me about the car?
You
And
didn't transfer.
you can see damn well that the car was transferred into Plank's name. You can see that.
You own it first, Marcia.
Hmm?
Are you own it first?
Pardon me?
You own the car first, so are you forget in trouble?
What that is called is
Yeah.
exposing
Yeah, plank, them so fool,
Yeah.
exposing
so
yeah,
fool.
and the
I
more
wonder how he become an
contaminated
investigator.
Exactly.
Maybe my boyfriend in our government department where decide to appoint him.
their thing
All of them are rubber, they one on the tail, man.
their thing is this, guys. You hear the bloggers them
Fish
then
them,
talk.
dear fish.
How come the man name a call up in a so much something?
Exactly.
Them just want to call the man name. That's all. Them just want to name
And
call.
Petal, if the man are the number one prime minister in the Caribbean and in the tri-state, then they must call him name.
Uh-huh.
The man are the Michael Jordan, The man are the Michael, the LeBron James, The man are the Messi,
Well,
Like him when I say when you see in Bolt.
But then again,
And Pantan, Gin and Pantan don't a wherever I rob. I rob and dub for take SSL money. How Andrew name getting a SSL? Oh, And you have them every night, every day and night on them platform. Then so played out now. SSL and Andrew. And they can't tell you, oh, make the connection for me and make it make sense.
On the prime minister get him money before you said about even join it.
Again, the more than call Andrew name, expose him.
The
And then they
holiday come, the holiday fall.
come back and say, why the Prime Minister name a call so much? Why the Prime Minister name a call so much?
Damn
And
fool them. You you
and
you,
not know
you
them do.
wonder.
Not know them do, they can't vindicate him. Because the man say
Brandon,
smooth.
Jordan, me see you over here. Where you did that when Damien attack say himself 70 goat? Himself 70 goat and he must sell goat meat for 700 pounds. Where you did that when him just say all of that? I want to say
1700 a pound.
$1,700 a pound. I want to say nothing now go on to Jamaica. So who buy them 70 goat there from him? Duppy? Good night, Guru.
But guess what? But guess what? We don't even have to facilitate that argument because guess what? By Christmas over, we have so much money that was spent in the holidays.
You know so much money, how much billions are circulating in the economy.
Thank you, exactly. So me don't know how them gonna put that argument forth.
What go on Kingston airport?
Eh?
What go on airport? No man think be.
Me don't know what happened.
It look like the airport too crowded.
Oh, long time.
It look like the airport too crowded. Man, we call the minister of security down there.
Long time, man. Long time. When we come in, if
Me
you
see
ever
to that.
come in, if you ever come in between, let's say, 12 to 3, oh my God, you know, come out till 5, 6 o'clock at night.
Okay.
Petal, labor right by some of Damon Crawford good cause me see Michelle Charles put up curry goat sake. The goat was very good.
Who buy it?
Michelle Charles.
Oh, one of them in front, you know. Don't know what's that.
How them man there? Where they you them there? Eh? Where the one of them
You
man
should
there?
have tell them say no a PNP
And,
go
and
to
the
not
doctor
sell it
them
to
there?
them. You know, you listen to
Yeah?
some of these stupid people talking. You just
I say funny enough, I remember when Damien was out by I think let's say East St. Andrew or something like so.
Thank
And
you.
when he
When
yeah,
Miss
when he was
Charles.
when he was out there, the people them running away and tell them say them want them money. Because they can't vote. When the man tell them say I want at least one person out of each household to go to university. Them run him from out there and say they no
But
vote, go on our money now.
they still talking that dumb shit.
Hey,
We want our money now.
you ever listen to John Black? You know John Black?
No.
John will always call radio station or something pan.
Me no listen to none of them. But
You don't know him?
no, sir.
Oh yeah,
John
someone
Pollock.
John Pollock,
You
yeah.
mean John Pollock?
John Pollock called every radio station and cuss out labor right and say nothing now go on. When they me see him put up about 2 days ago, me see him put up about 2 goat to kill him. So we do it this Christmas. And him the parade every day talk about nothing now go on.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
You want do John catch him and take off his foot.
so I don't understand how these people are just who are they to come and tell the government? All of a sudden, the whole of them know I tell the government what to do. Everybody become expert at running the
Right.
country.
I want to tell you this. Me rate my prime minister because him on a press button.
Please, you see my
Him on
pay
a
them
press
rent.
button. Him on just
Blank.
easy going and doing thing.
Blank. Funny enough, I think earlier me and Kerry and open discussion, we were actually talking about the industries that were actually shut down in
Me
those
did I
18
me
years.
did I
Yeah,
Kerry
man.
get affected by it, you know.
Yeah, man. And a lot of people
Kerry,
will never
Kerry got
want to even talk
yeah.
about it. Yeah.
Kerry,
Right.
Kerry family get affected by it. That's why they run away. And I come back now and I build up back themselves.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't want to come out and tell the truth that so many industries went down. I was saying to her, I saw an article in the Gleaner into like from 2019 where they say they want to open back a glass company in Jamaica that they can do glass bottles and so forth.
Mm-hmm.
And it was under the PNP. The industry need to be retooled and they wanted concessions. But open discussion said there was no foreign exchange. They wanted concession to retool the industry. And the government after they refused to give them that.
Look
That is the
at how
reason why
these
so many places were sold.
people are so dishonest in Jamaica. The interest rate, I think it has cut twice now for this year, 2 times, right? Here's an article in the Gleaner, because I'm always reading these things. The Small Business Association has expressed outrage over commercial banks' refusal to adjust their lending rates in accordance with the Bank of Jamaica reduced interest rate policy. You know what they're doing? So them not cutting the interest rate, you don't get the benefit of a lower car payment, a lower mortgage, a lower, if you want to go borrow some money to do renovation, you don't get the benefit of that. But yet still,
Them a balloon the people them, Marcia.
pardon me?
Them a balloon the people them.
Yeah, but yet still, when the interest rate increases, guess what? Your mortgage goes up. Your car
Mm-hmm.
payment goes up.
You call that balloon.
You understand? And the government need to do something about it. Those are the policies that you need to put in place. The Bank of Jamaica, the government. You need to say if the interest rate decrease, lower the people. I mean, not care how small. Okay. Sorry. I called my banker and I asked the girl, and she said, well, it was not a significant amount. I said, what do you mean, my dear? I said, 25 basis point. You're telling me it's not significant? I said, well, let me show this to you. It might not be significant to the man who borrowed $50,000, but it's significant to the person who borrowed $1 million. If you can reduce the interest rate by the 0.25 of a basis point, you're actually saving almost $50,000. And this is what they use on people. So they're not willing. It's just like when the exchange rate, I think it was the exchange rate used to go up, right? When it goes up, or when when food item decreases, the cost to buy goods decreases, the price remains the same. But as soon as the price goes up, they also move theirs. So when you do that in a country, number one, is stimulate growth in the country. It stimulate your buying power, because now people are borrowing more money. It stimulate people investing more. It's stimulating the job economy, because now I can take risks to go build up my shop or build up this and hire one next person. I could go borrow some money to do some expansion and whatever. So that's what they do when you see an economy that is now moderate to stable. That's what they're doing. And they're refusing. The first one happened way back in October. Now we're in December and we have another one decrease. And by the way, by next year again, they're talking of a third cut. A third
When
cut.
we read the budget. When we read the budget.
No. I think they have nothing to do with the budget. They're gonna do before the budget. Because that is growing the economy. People borrow money at a lower interest rate. And they're doing nothing. Exactly the 44,000. Somebody said the 44,000. This is for FinSac. The amount of small business who need a little break, who
You
need
not
the
on the
break
talk them,
from the
Marcia.
high payment. Huh?
You not on the talk there.
Wait a minute. I not
In
talk
my
yet.
box up.
Can talk. Anybody want to talk one? Go ahead,
Yeah.
Nat.
Yeah, do good enough, Marcia.
Make him talk. The bill.
Okay, guys, just a little breaking news. The tenants, the hospital has received 10,000 US dollars out of equipment from Sandal.
It's about time. It's about
Yes,
time.
so one
And the
shout
next
out to
thing,
Mr. Adam Stewart and his team.
It's about
Think about
time.
the country first, you know.
Marcia, did you know that all the hospital equipment that they are buying, For Cornwall Regional Hospital, and other hospital, other institute, they are they are insured by the manufacturer. So if you buy
Always.
a piece of equipment, yes. So if you buy a piece of equipment and it a malfunction after, then put it at the hospital, they have to go check you out and bring one new one.
But I want to tell you this, or they send somebody to fix it. I want to tell you this.
Yeah.
This is why we should never be buying TV from those East Indians. You know why? Or any appliances, even though it's cheaper. You know why? Because what they do, and they don't tell you this, what they do, they go to these manufacturers, right? And some of them that doesn't pass the quality, you call it the quality test control, the quality
Yeah.
assurance control, they buy them off of it. They buy them and come and sell it to you. Yes, they're new, but they did not pass the quality assurance control. So there could be a little bit of a defect, something, it might be minor, but it still did not pass it. They cannot sell it. So what did these people them do now? They go to these manufacturers, they know them, they go there and they buy all of these stove, all of these fridge, all of these TV. And that's why sometimes you see when them come by 6 months time, your TV brought down, your stove brought down, your machine start fall apart.
Let me tell you something, Marcia. What I say other day. I go Walmart and this guy bring back a TV and he want back the money. Then tell him no. Walmart stop giving back people money. You can get an exchange and the goods where you can't come for exchange, them a check it first. Them lock up 2 man the other day. And plus police are look for couple more. Them buy the stuff them at Walmart and then go home, change out the old TV where people have or whatever. And care about the old TV in the box. The police are look for them. So you
Well,
can't go back at Walmart, go tell them boy you want back refund. You're gonna get a different one. Then now give back the money because people them a lose too much money.
but them to themselves not honest too. So thief and thief, God laugh.
Mm-hmm.
So back to something here now. So this is the small business. He said we have members who are still paying interest rate of 15 to 18% on loan. While the BOJ has lowered the rate significantly, this disparity is not just unethical, it is economic sabotage. Exactly. The banks are profiting at the expense of the backbone of our economy. Small business, he argued. The SAJ went on to accuse the Bank Association of remaining silent and amid the outrage, while it called for the transparency and alignment with the BOJ monetary policy, which is so true. It is true. It is true. The longer this goes unchecked, the more damage this will done to our small business community and the economy at large. We need immediate action to hold these financial institutions accountable, reads test, and I totally agree with that. Because if your interest rate is still the same, so that means guess what they're doing? They're making a lot more of you now than before because the base interest rate has been reduced by 0.25 of a basis point, right? But you're still up there, so they're enjoying that high interest rate still. And I bet you if it increases now, they want to increase your interest rate again. I bet you. So now let's say it's at 6.5, right? And they increase it. Let's say the government said overnight interest rate gonna go up to 6.75, right? So immediately now we know your payment, if you have a floating interest rate, your payment skyrocket to 6.75, which it should just be at the 6.5 still. So they add to your existing, because if it was reduced from before and it went back to the 6.5, you shouldn't, whenever time the basis point goes up, you shouldn't have any increase. And these are some of the things that the government need to look into, to say these banks institution, they're stifling the industry, they're stifling the government, the good economy that is going, because nobody, as a matter of fact, they will. And this is again with Andrew. When you look at Andrew, what this stupid woman said, that how can you open a bank account without a balance in the account. Guess what? Andrew is what you call an elite client. An elite client. Elite in terms of he's the prime minister of the country. So he's not gonna foreclose on his property because that would be a political disaster for him. Number two is amount of asset. The banks look at the asset you have and they treat you accordingly. You think say if Andrew have $500 million, one bank not gonna cut him the slacks to say, you know what, open the bank account. That's okay. You don't have to worry about it. If they lose that money, you know how much money them shareholder lose from getting shares. If you take out a big chunk of that 500 million, you say, you know what, man? Guess what? You can give me some free check. I'm gonna move my bank account to Scotiabank from the NCB. It's a big zip in their annual income because they're making money off that 500 million because they borrow your money to invest further to make money off your money. So you think that they're not gonna cut you some slack? You as an ordinary person goes into the bank, you would never get that. You would never get it. So when people gonna say the average person would never get that, of course you would never get it. Of course, because what do you have to
But
give to them? What's your risk?
Marcia,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of these people are not they're not privy to certain accounting principles, right? They don't look and realize that a person with asset is actually going to get a loan because even if
Exactly.
they're going to look for get a loan from any institution, they want to know if you have assets.
Exactly.
I think most of them really do understand, but they're just playing politics. And there are
Thank you.
some that don't understand really because they don't do business. You
Thank you.
understand me? They never take out a loan before. So they wouldn't understand. And I can't understand how these people are so disingenuous with everything they do. Everything they come after the
Exactly.
prime minister. We don't know where Mark Gordon money is. We don't know how much money Peter Bunting have. We don't know how much money these people have. And guess
No,
what? The PNP people, they don't want to know.
because guess
They
what?
don't want to know.
We were told all over the world that don't trust the black man. The black man don't trust himself. You question the black man. What? How come you come and have so much money? How come you have so much money? You're not supposed to have it. But the white man come in and him say him have all of this money. Yes, boss. Yes, boss. And that's why lots of the banks in Montego Bay in the 80s, they lost so much money because you have lots of white guys used to come down there and they slacken the rules to give them loan. And when all of a sudden things belly up, they run we left everything on them. You know much of them did have much money them have to write off down there. Then come and then buy them get the concession to do jet skis at the all-inclusive hotel. So before the hotels start doing they have the water sport desk. They used to franchise it out. So you might get a little paddle wheel, you might get a little what else? Um paddle wheel and give you some snorkeling equipments and the rest of the stuff them if you want to go deep sea fishing, if you want to go jet ski, those are independent. So the hotels used to rent out those franchise to independent people. So if you let's say you have 4 jet ski, you can park them up at the hotel. The guests pay you directly for that. The hotel give the hotel a commission out of it. The rest is yours. And these guys they used to come in and they have these business, borrow money from the bank, NCB, whatever one of them. And when business belly up, then just walk off when you hear about it because the rules were so slack. You think as a black man you could go into the business in a bank or tell them say you want some money for borrow to do this and that. My God, when them done pull you up, when them done pull you up, when them done search you, when them done question you.
And Marcia, funny enough, they only used to lend us money. If we have $1 million in the bank, that's what
Thank
they
you.
will lend us. That's
Exactly.
what they will lend us. Because I've been through situations like that. That you want 1.5. I said, no, we can't lend 1.5. You only have $1 million.
Even
So
though,
therefore they'll only lend you $1 million. Me just take out my
even
money out
though,
of the bank and say,
even though your
to
asset,
hell with you.
and what they used to do, they used to over secure their money. So if you have piece of land and your land value $3 million, right? and you go borrow 2 million from them. Them want something else. I tell you, say no, attach something else to it. They used to do those things. I know. So now you have more asset tied up with them than with them lend you. And because people don't know about financial literacy, then they accept it and say yes. So they want your house, and if you have 2 cow down on the road to them, want to put those in a hit too. If you have 1 car, you don't give bank information that they don't if it's not necessary. You only give them what they ask for. That's it. You only give banks or anybody asks you for information, you don't give nothing more, nothing less. And this is why you see now, if Andre is not careful, this nice economy has going, it becomes stagnant again. Because whenever time there is a little bounce to help the consumer, they're not playing their part in reducing the interest rate. In this case, the interest rate, they're not doing it. So instead of want to borrow more money, you say no, leave it alone. Go ahead.
Again, Marcia, when you actually check out these stuff, what I realize with the PNP in general, you will have natural disasters, and they expect the country to grow. They will come out and say, "Boy, we have the hurricane, but the growth of the country slow."
Stupid.
Without taking into account the hurricane itself.
Exactly.
And that is what I don't like with them. They never speak truth. And I can tell you, I talk over and over. I wonder if these people feel that they're going to live forever. I sometimes I wonder, you know. I wonder if they feel that they're going to live forever. That's why God shot the days of man, you know. Because people like those should not be here too long. You're not supposed to be here too long.
But look at those people that get the houses. Them look at they were trying to tell them, convince them not to take the house. They were coming up with some cock and bull story, telling the people, almost trying to convince them to say no,
Some of them
man.
told those people to, you know, that if the prime minister give them house, the prime minister will take with them land. Something like that. They're telling the people them a bag of crap. I don't know where they get these things from. And what they need to talk about is some of those houses that are built in some of the garrison areas.
Yeah.
That people from the same political party live in those houses, and the gangs target the people them, extort the people them, till the people them have to just get up and leave those communities.
See something
same
here. Let him
PNP
come up.
like them.
Hold on a second.
Same
Let
PNP.
Hatterball. Was it him the other? Hatterball, come back up. Good night. We love to have you. We love to have you here. Petal, your friend Hatterball, come back. Come on up in the box. Invite him, team life. Or tug life. Petal, you asleep? My dear, the roads are bad, yes, because guess what?
Marcia, what you say?
You know, see Hatterball come back, our Canadian man friend.
What Marcia?
Tima said Jamaica is so hard. I am here in Jamaica, it's so stuck, all crying. The road is so bad.
We went to hurricane and several flood. What did you expect?
Go back to flight and go and back up now. Mr. Marcia.
Yeah, man. What did you expect? We have been through several floods.
Apricot jam a while ago. We put as my barrier. We put on my ice in and me say, me go home and the apricot jam is missing. And me know say me walk out of the store with it. Me can't bother, me just come back out.
Oh no.
But you know something in a metro. And the one me pick up in a metro, apricot peach and
okay.
And apricot peach and one other fruit. Me say you know something? Maybe me not use it. Maybe because normally straight apricot jam me use.
So why don't you call them and ask them if you leave it at the counter?
Me not even bother. Me just come straight a Walmart. Because the metro and me then a Walmart early and pick it up and put it back. So me go on a metro. Because Walmart never have no icing sugar. So me say me go on metro go get the icing sugar. And but anyway, me come back out to come and get it. And guess what happened? Me push my foot in my cracks, not my winter boots. So good luck to me.
Oh God, there's no socks on. Oh Lordy. Be careful.
Just in and out. Hold on, let me come. I'm going to Walmart. Hold on.
Mute.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So if you wanna come on up, yes, the roads are bad. You know why? If you were in tune with Jamaica, just in July, or was it August, we had a burial. The rain has
We had
been
a hurricane.
we had a hurricane. The rain has been falling continuously. Jamaica don't normally get so much rain in December. Right now, every day rain they fall somewhere in Jamaica. So yes, the roads are bad because guess what? The earth is saturated with water. The roads are saturated, so everything now a buckle because the road not
And,
get enough time to dry out.
and we had several earth tremors. We have several earth tremors
Correct.
from last year till
So
now.
that's
We
also
have so
shift.
many things. So I
Yes.
don't understand these people.
So my dear, we need to come and talk about me soon gone back. Happy riddance to you. Happy
And
riddance. Look,
I am sure that sometime when you have a bad winter, if those roads were asphalt road, I know they will be damaged.
you mean say, oh, you mean
Maybe
say
the
we have
road
a
that
listen to me.
the road, the concrete roads will work out better, but the asphalt will
That's
be
what they're
damaged.
doing now. That's what we're
So I
doing
don't
now.
understand these people. I don't
Listen,
understand them.
but listen to me. Over where I live, we put sand and salt. We use sand and salt on the road, and then they scrape it. You see when the winter done, you see when the winter, if you see the big old pothole them, and them cannot do nothing.
I
They
know.
cannot do nothing until in June. You see them I come test it first.
Yeah, but Atabal is very
June.
disingenuous because he knows you live in a country where there is winter. You know that when you have a bad winter, the roads are damaged. They are damaged, and Jamaica had several floods, land slippages, and a hurricane, and you expect the roads to be perfect. You and the PNP, them are living a dream. When you need to stop dream and wake up,
Oh, please.
wake up,
Can't even talk to them people.
wake up.
Yeah,
I don't like people who are not honest.
no, because guess what? They come. There was one here this evening too, and him run off. Them come and them speak down. Oh, this is not good, and that is not good, and this is yes. We're not saying that everything is
And he's saying
perfect.
where the spark? He's saying where is where the
So
spark? So you're saying, but look here,
don't
can
even
you fix road in rain? Can you fix a road in
don't even
rain?
tell him anything. Don't even tell him.
Will they fix the road in winter? That those are questions you need to ask yourself and ask your party. Will the PNP fix a road in a flood? They won't. They won't. So I am sick and tired of these people talking about a crap.
I know something. Their knowledge, traveling to foreign country, it had it good and it had it bad about it. It good in sense that when you come at these places, you open your eyes and you see something totally different from what you're used to. It bad in a sense to say that you now develop some knowledge of life outside of Jamaica, but then no, you come to Jamaica and you they compare Jamaica with the rest of these countries. And what I keep telling you people, Jamaica is just what, 64 years old. We just gained independence 64 years old. These people have been practicing democracy in America over 200 years, and they still can't get it right. Them still can't get it right. One of the chatbots say how Andrew they sell out to China and the Chinese them. They're the one who are fixing the roads. Listen, can I please one foot?
Yeah, and again, what he is saying that there's no rain in Jamaica. Did you go to Alpha Tree since evening? Were you in Alpha Tree since evening until the rain had fall? A lot of you people just talk your mouth full of crap. Some of the time you need to watch the news and look when we have heavy rainfalls and land slippages, and then the NWAA would have to go out there and clear the roads. You understand? You need to watch those.
Right?
Andrew can't fall rain. Mark
So,
Golding can't fall rain.
so
Need
they
to
are
stop
the
it.
one.
Good night.
Good night, good night. When you come, and you go foreign and come back to Jamaica, all of a sudden, eyes open up and you can fix. Could you mute a second, then you can come back after Jonah, and we can open it. Just mute for a couple seconds, please. You have enough feedback. Yes, you go foreign and you come back, and you believe, say, all of a sudden, you must turn doctors and lawyers and heart surgeon, I don't know how to run the country and the economy, and him should do this and do that. Where were you guys after 18 years when the PNP was doing worse than this? Where were you guys? Was it Portia that tell we say in promise we patrol free? Patrol free.
Good night, Marcia. Good night.
Good night. Hold on a second there, Chris. So let June, I wanted to say something before, I'm assuming. Go ahead, June, and then you can come in after Chris. Can you open your mic, Juna? You're mute. Juna, you hearing us? You're mute. Okay, while you figure out the mic, you can go ahead, Chris.
Look here, 2003, Robert Pickersville say Jamaica are going to be patrol free, and the time Jamaica full of patrol. So, me I ask Hatabal say now, in a PNP 18 and a half year, nobody don't never that Jamaica.
Nobody call his name. Nobody give him the legitimacy to say he's smart enough. Yeah. So where were all of these people? All of a sudden now they might tell you.
Tell him to send one request and come in
Him
the
not
box.
gonna come. Him not gonna come. Him not gonna come because we're rushing the
We,
other
we
night.
don't want we don't want
And he
idiots
can
at the
tell,
back.
he can tell lie,
You know.
tell lie about say
We
him
don't
can
want
give me
idiot
a
at the back.
him can come give me a petal 20,000 how we have in tackle for his house. And after him just buy the house must be 4 or 5 years ago. And when we call him out, he say never see so. Oh damn liar. Oh damn liar.
20,000 Canadian and 20,000 Jamaican.
20,000 Canadian he saying can give you right now. He
It
can
smell
beg
like a
for it.
old, it
And
smell
him
like a
have
Italian.
title to his house.
It smell like a Italian. No, Angela Brown Breaker, the constituency.
Nobody good as so. Him have title to him. When we call him out on him, because well, lots of them think that everybody on the panel them are Jamaica, so we don't know no better.
No for them find them fees, they rich for them fees, they rich. You think it take boy if you find 20,000 Canadian? You have some man that cannot find
Look
find
here,
what we kill
you
Philo.
did have
And
to
they never
you
hold
have to go
they never
tell
hold 1,000 Canadian one time yet.
you have to go tell what you call it, the when get the money from to come buy house for $20,000. See the man, the Chinese man did have in business place and have $1 million in a hit. And the place burned down. And them going at the place and find the box with the money and must say almost 2 years before he could have able to get it back. But them have to tell them how and show them how him have $1 million in our house. So please, what we think say people what we not think so we don't know about. Like people over here don't know what is happening
Yeah, but
outside the world.
what this man don't understand, the roads that he's talking, is just some of the roads are like that. Not all the roads are like that. And this is what these people don't really look. There are some areas that are of hilly terrain where the roads in general from the 60s, the roads were not even proper. Even from when the British were here, the roads weren't properly designed. You understand me? And we're getting so much weather because of global warming. And these people don't take into account all these stuff. They just come up and they talk and they talk and they talk and they talk. And when the road is fixed now, guess what? They're gonna talk about something else. That's who they
Funny
are.
thing about it. It's so funny thing about it. Look at the amount of highways and byways building in Jamaica. You never see one of them yet. Because I know so when them a left the airport, if you just come in and you left the airport for your yard, you see some nice roads. Nice roads.
Marcia, one of my friends called me from
God damn
England
shit.
yesterday. One of my friends called me from England yesterday and tell me say when I in co-work I come out of Jamaica for holiday, must say 1 day last week. And he say a God make a cousin come from my airport and it's in the last. In anyone who's as much pretty road at Jamaica. And how the place develop. He say he can't believe her now.
Not one of them. I know so when they come in from Montego Bay or Kingston. You see some nice roads when they drive down a hole.
But look here, it's part
Nice
And they're
places,
gonna and they're
see.
gonna last too.
You
let me tell
understand?
you.
Exactly. And you never hear one day yet. Never one day hear any one of them come out and say, boy, the roads are so nice. But as soon as they reach them place where the PNP never look after. Never. It's the same thing they do with the road, as same thing they do with Conroe Regional Hospital. That hospital was opened in 1974. PNP 18 consecutive years. PNP stayed in power, and they have never
But
fixed the hospital. Never worked
but
on
but
building
Marcia,
the hospital.
over,
Marcia,
over
I
40
want to say
years.
something to these
Yeah.
people, you know. Hold on a little bit, Chris. I want to say something to these people. The money that we are spending now on our roads is not from the USAID. From the PNP took office, most of the roads were donated to us by the USAID. What you need to do when you're going most of the areas, you used to see the signs that they used to post on the roads that it was done by USAID money. So most of them here talking, they don't know nothing about how we got roads back then. USAID money, USAID donated money to us to fix the roads. And that is what most of them don't understand. We are using our taxpayers' money, not no borrow money, to fix the roads now.
But look here, PJ, a PNP, a prime minister for 18 and a half years, and he never fixed a road in Westmoreland. Westmoreland had the most bad road in the whole Jamaica.
But you
Over
know,
40 years,
you
over
know
40
something, guys.
years, PNP rule.
You know something, guys? We don't need fit in an argument with nobody born a road because when you have a
Exactly.
government in power for 18 and a half unbroken years plus another 22 and a half years, Jamaica Labour Party shouldn't have to go in to find nothing to do. They should not have anything to do. When they go in the office in 2007 when Bruce win, every road should have been rehabilitated. And Jamaica should have been a first world country because it means that you were performing so well that we elected you time out. How much election cycle at? 4, right?
Mm-hmm.
You were doing
Yeah.
so well. You had 4 unbroken election cycles. So me don't want hear nobody complain to me about road because you know something, when PNP is in the power, nobody couldn't open them up but they want a road.
Ha ha ha. Sorry. Guess what? I told you it was gonna happen. I knew it, and I thought it was next year. So I was reading. Remember, I was reading about the interest rate. I was reading in the Observer. This is now. The Gleaner. The Bank of Jamaica will lower its benchmark interest rate effective Monday, but it charged the bank for the slow pace of adjusting rates downward to the customer. So they're gonna cut it again. I knew they were gonna cut it. So this is I thought it would have been early January, but they're gonna cut it. And I said, even before, I said chances are it might go down again because from once you see US and Canada decrease their, especially Canada, decrease their base point for their interest rate. Trust me, Jamaica's gonna do the same because this is how you stimulate growth. This is how your money now. The inflation is trending down. So you want people now to go out and spend money. That's what you do. This is what good governance is. The
Okay,
BOJ,
so what moderator over here?
we don't know. We don't have to worry about them because we don't have to look on
Kerry
them.
Black Patuski. Can you favor Patu?
You must be
And
stupid or something then.
I
Who
I'm
made
Black
the
I
hospital
don't know.
with
Atallah.
asbestos?
I don't. Plank is a moderator, you know. But
Mute them,
maybe we
mute
need to
them.
get him on.
This guy so stupid and dumb. Who made the hospital with asbestos? Man,
That's
go
better.
read. Go read. How stupid
But
that question can
you know,
be.
sister, I want Patu looking Smaddy. One
How
Patu looking
stupid man or
female.
woman or whatever,
One
or
female
thought or whatever
Patu.
you is. Go back, read and research the meaning of asbestos. Go read, please. Me can't even chat. Anyhow, so listen to this. Don't even play those people mind. The Bank of Jamaica will cut its wholesale benchmark rate to 6%. Went down by 25 basis points effective December 23rd. It is the fourth rate fourth rate cut since August. I knew it. And reduced the overall rate from its 7%. So they took off a whole 1%. And you're telling me that the bank not gonna give the people the benefit of this? So it's now peaked by 7% peak sparked by global inflation since the pandemic. With inflation down, the central bank said it can shift downward easing of its monetary policy. The scope for further policy easing will depend on the trajectory of inflation to lower the bound of the inflation target rate. But this is good news. And we should see inflation rate went down, fell to 4.3 in November from 7.4. And we should be getting the benefits of it. We should be. And I'm not sure why the government, they're not talking more about this. Why the Bank of Jamaica are not hitting at the banks for taking it down. 1%. So if your interest rate was at 18% and you borrow $5,000 at 18%, you know how much money they save there, sir? 1% you take off of your payment. This is how growth, this is when you know that your country is on the right path for stability.
You see, what a lot of them don't understand in the mass here is that government should put policies in place that stabilize the economy and faster growth. You understand? And the people now need to be innovative, borrow loans to do their small business. You understand? And to grow the country economy, because it's actually small businesses that really grow the economy.
Of course it
A lot
is.
of people think it's big corporations.
No.
It's entrepreneurs that grow the economies.
Same like in the bank,
They
the
don't
banking
know.
sector. The banking sector,
And
the banking sector is the same. It's the small people them who they have them 1 and 2 accounts that grow, that makes
they are
money
who
for the
grow the
bank.
economy.
And they're the
Because
one, another big bank, another big business them.
see, a lot of people on the PNP side don't understand that when you have a country where people are earning more and they start saving more, when you save those money, then the banks will have funds to lend loans. A lot of people don't understand how the economics work. You understand?
It's
They
just
come and they
like,
talk about a foolishness about interest rate and all of that,
thank
and
you.
they don't understand that it's not only interest rate. There are monetary policies and physical policies. You understand me? They don't understand that sometimes when they see the government give back even the $20,000 as a tax incentive back to the people, that will also stem economic growth also. Because that person might not spend the $20,000, they're going to save it in their bank account. The bank will have more money to lend investors. You understand me? A lot of people don't understand these things, and they fail to try and go and do a course on something. When you talk politics, go and do a course in economics. Because the accountant will come right now and tell you that the company here make this amount of money. But they don't know how much sacrifice you put into that company. That if you had maybe go out and have a job and work for somebody, you would end up better than even running your own company. Sometimes you have to look on all those factors.
It's the same over here. And to support what you're saying with a simple analogy, over here, when I tell people that when it's snowing is when it's warming up, they said no. I say, yes, think about it. Think about it. Whenever time it snows, that's when the weather is warming up, because it's the condensation in the air, the liquid in the air that causes to form snow particles. So anytime you see, but people said, no, anytime it's snow, it's colder, it's getting colder. No, it's not actually. So it's the same with what you're saying there, that it's some of these policies that stimulate growth. You do these things to stimulate growth, to stimulate lending. People spend more. Why do you think that Andrew them did this the refund just in time for the thanks for the Black Friday and for Christmas? So what he did, he could have, you see how smart. Could you mute Ray J? Think about what Andrew did.
Hello.
Could
Hello,
you
good
mute for
night.
us? Good night.
Yeah, man, Roger, man. All I'm here, right? Pussy, all must come off a line and go on the big
Suck your
and do
pad,
as a pussy,
man.
look at road them
Go
bad.
suck your pad, go suck your man. Move.
Come on for
Go,
this
go
batty
drink your
boy.
my
Now be a
blood.
batty boy over
Backside
phone
you.
side. Batty boy. Be a batty man. Go on back to the man them
Go
man.
drink your my, go drink your pap, go drink your my blood.
Go on back to the
put
man
him
blood
I'll
man.
put
Now
him up
batty
here.
man. Come on for this
I'll
man.
put him up here.
Guys.
I'll put him up here.
I want to come
Yeah, we need the
up
moderator man. Them man that boy that batty boy no man. That's why them want to spoil the world. No.
I never hear my wife say.
I went near and be lucky about
He say if
Him
you
at about
come
road.
off a live and tap chat.
Well, I went near.
And go what's that clock
Ray
in.
J. Did I say that?
See, I'm gonna have 2 man name. I fish them. Here, like RuPaul. A two man name you have, you know.
You
Yeah,
know,
a fish.
you couldn't wait put me in make a dip up and I must
Pugline,
dry up.
give HR guru moderator.
Me say,
Yeah, man, the HR moderator and me
put me
moderator.
a guru up
Gets
the
ridiculous.
funny man because get a nasty, dirty. In a woman nasty red blood, a green blood, a orange blood in my see. Jesus Christ.
Right. Give me the moderator privilege. No, it against come back to work now. Give me moderator privilege, please.
And I miss it so, and I miss it
Back
so.
to work.
Me say, mas.
And then nobody said miss
That
it
boy
so.
nonsense, man. Nonsense, man. And you know work.
No, tell nobody
Is
said
a
miss it
old,
so.
is a
Tell
old
me
man.
so.
No,
Is a old wash up man.
Yes, I said drunk, bro.
Never say word. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, man, is a old wash
Well
up
on,
man.
well on, Zkeeper. Zkeeper. At the right time you count them plug gun.
He say, no, Marcia say, go drink your mama. Marcia say, Reggie, go drink your mama blood.
All right.
But me see man jump better. Me see man jumping at the box. Me think I'm all you right, you know.
Yeah, but make look here.
Is it because of silly season? Everybody feel airy today.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. The government now do nothing but in drunk.
If me no want go in a no PNP box. Me no me even want put look no one. If me ever sit outside.
Up, you know.
The bitch, yeah.
Team not even what's him not here because Marcia say, go drink your mama blood.
Yeah, man. Ray J, you fish Ray J.
Stop over live, guys. Stop over live.
Yeah, Ray J, you fish.
I never hear Marcia cause and I hear Marcia.
At the first me Marcia cause at Marcia. I don't know. Me never know say you had to step along with the house.
Better.
And on the AI.
Yeah, man. Ray J, for go and go and be. Ray J, nonsense.
You know what at me now, guys. Me a drive past no fall. I saw me run go Walmart. So me kind of have the phone down for me lap and I pay attention. I'm asking me here. That's why.
Me say, when he yeah, Marcia. Blood.
Me not repeat it. Not repeat it. Yeah.
Marcia, go drink your mama blood. I never hear them the cussing. They me tell you what they got to style them. You know, man. No, oh God.
The thing is, you know, the thing is what you have to understand, you know. You see, when they hear
But
facts,
we had a nice conversation with Marcia when name the inner. Nah.
but you're the only thing you can talk about road. That's the only thing you can come talk about road, and the road will be fixed. Ray J in other sense, Ray J.
By the time you up in him out.
Look here. Look at, on a serious note, but I tell you this I'm on the road. I see about 5 different truck with 5 different paving machine that turn all over the place the road are fix. So I first
Yeah, man, road are fixed, man.
Me know
Them a work night. Them a work night to fix it.
Well, I know Chilla and the road are paved right over the amount
There you
of
go.
truck with Baba Green this morning.
What's go
man,
Hanover?
Ray J fish, man.
Go see Hanover. What's go Hanover? Go see Hanover. How the drunk of them are shit? I confused, you know. What's go say Elizabeth Prospect Road to buck up to go to Alligator Pan?
Look here, G-Keeper. I was down there last week Thursday and all of the road under there when I fix a patch.
Lord God of him. I'm mad out, you know.
Look here, they know. Well, I know.
November.
You know when Magomad?
Start mad out and a drought then here. Come here, say,
Well, you know when?
me say half of my gold in here pick out drought at night I be saying can't sleep. Him a mad out.
Look, you know when Magomad?
The tapping maybe tell you something. One never hear. Till them me see When he and Palwell, Lord God Almighty, me never say young, good looking Palwell could have he ugly plus tax. GCT liar him. If you saw the boy ugly, God Almighty. Sin is a reproach, you know. Be careful what you do, you know.
Never say good
But
family,
but
not
but
for
but
them
look here,
handsome.
look
Each of
here,
them
J
is
Keeper.
handsome.
J
Eh?
Keeper, remember, you know, these people destroy women and children, you know. So
Oh,
what you expect God to do
baby.
them?
We can't
Yeah?
remember the court call up today, you know, man. A Friday.
Oh,
And me say, you know, say Palwell still a look bail for the girl we kill it in Bikini. You know, say them didn't get to champion and two and two more other liar. Forget out the girl out of prison. But hell shall be in doom. If you touch one ear of them, little Bikini there where God did God little angel. Watch and see what the judgment. Me say if you saw the man ugly, some breed a crack in his face. He coming like a face and swell. I seen, you know, touch not the Lord at 90 to do God Bikini. Take out the Bikini life, the Bikini don't live no life, and you take him out of this earth, yeah. Hey. Me yes, if you see half of my gold in here, tear out. Me yes, tear out, he just a tear out at like a night time, like a he might do chemo. Funny fast for November, he see the cook the crowd and he see the road them and fix and the house them and he see the party where and joke. Me say just a tear out here. Me say all the eyeglass a drop off my face. Me yes say the big head boy Campbell. Me yes say him head. Me no know if water get up in a him head, the head start swell.
A Mark Golden father then put up. Yes, Kerry, we see. I think a Mark
But
Golden
guess what
father.
happen now? You know what will happen? They no mad at you know. Wait till the budget read April.
Right. So what we were saying, back to business, backside man, come bother me. What we were
Okay,
saying that
let me ask you one something. As no man to go be a people cause blood.
look here. And I miss it so.
Blood boy.
And I miss it so. Who is it if it's not his father? AI says son of a me. A slip of the tongue is no fault of the mind. I was reading something, Zivoni. And never tell
Marcel,
plan.
all you do, Marcian, lend me 2 piece. So here, lend me 2 piece of the cloth.
So what Andrew did to stimulate the economy. Remember when he came out with the $20,000 refund, right? He could have given everybody the money, but he gave half of the money first earlier in this after the summer to say, boy, you know, you can go buy some stuff. And then guess what? He put it so close to the Christmas. So by the time you get the people and get the second set of the money, it's just in time for Christmas. And this is how you stimulate economy. You spend money, you give money back, just like what the Joe Biden did, and Canada did it also, where they gave back some money during after the COVID, because people were broke and everything was just dead, nothing on go, nothing on buy, nothing on sell. So in order for the business not to let off to lay off people, they now give the people money. And in you giving the money, you say, boy, I'm gonna look on that little card and I'm gonna pay them on it, or me have one this or something. In this case, it was closer to Christmas. That's why he gave and he extended the deadline to December 13th for people to apply. But they're gonna get their money. I can tell you they're gonna get their money before the Christmas or just after the Christmas to start the shopping to go back maybe to school. And this is how you get economy growing, how you stimulate your spending power. People buy more. So instead of you having now only 2 people working for you in the stores, you say, boy, let me get 2 extra people because we're gonna get some more people. And this is how business also watch what the government is doing. So when the businesses watch the government, how they're doing spending their money, they now hire according to that. And when people are gonna say also that, well, it's just for the it's just for the holiday season. Yes, but it's also counted as part of the hiring process in terms of lowering the unemployment rate.
it's a Marcel, it's because these PNP, they have all these PhD and PhD. If you have a PhD in economics and you are not a realist, then guess what is going to happen? You're not going to be very effective, because the PNP policy was to tax the people tax the
Exactly.
people, tax the people, tax the people.
Exactly.
You understand me? And they don't realize that if you continue to tax the people, you destroy the economy. What you
Yes.
have to do is give back something to the people to stimulate growth. You can't
Yes.
continue to tax the people and then you give all the foreigners tax break. And the Jamaican
Thank you.
companies got no tax break that they could retool and build the industries of Jamaica. And that's the way the PNP economic policies went wrong. A lot of them that talk must do a little bit of research. There's a difference between accounting and economics. You understand me? So they have to understand those things. You can invest $100 million in a company, and at the end of 10 years, you're in there worse. And you could have gotten a job that at the end of 10 years, you made $200 million. So if you invest in a business and you make less, and you could have worked and got more, then your overall, there's an overall thing, opportunity cost that you have to involve in it. And that is the difference between an economist and an accountant. An accountant only see profit. An
Correct.
economist will see opportunities
Including
that
profit.
you missed out on because you
Yes.
decide to go this route. Right. So
Because
they don't understand. And that is
accounting
what
just
damages
restrict you to
PNP.
profit. Accounting restrict you to profit only. The economists, including finance and everything, it opens you to everything, including accounting, because in order for you to be an economist, you have to do accounting too. You have to know accounting for you to punch the figures, including finance.
These people don't understand. And the thing is, their party just keep tricking them. They
Where
keep
did the
tricking them. They
money?
keep
Where
tricking
did
them.
the money?
You
Where did the
cannot
money
grow.
where did the money for the give back came from? Does that really matter? It wasn't borrowed money. He doesn't have to tell you where it came from. Does it really matter? How would that benefits you in terms of, getting back money? When the government in other country gives back money, do they tell you where it comes from?
Marcia, I think I want to answer that question for that
Go
person.
ahead.
I'm gonna tell you this, right? What happened right here is that the government is more effective. The government is more effective on
That's in collecting
collecting
income tax. Correct.
revenues than the
Yes.
PNP that we can give back because we are more efficient at collecting revenues. You understand? And cutting out certain bureaucracy that people can register the company easier. So you know what? Because we give them the opportunity to register company easier, they are more willing to pay over their taxes. More than this bureaucracy thing that you're borderline the Jamaican people who want to grow and you give overseas company to come in to
Let,
do
let,
business in
let
the
ask
country
him.
and you
Let,
stamp out your local sector.
Keisha,
So
can we
that
borrow your
is that
box
is
for a
where we get the
second?
money from.
Keisha? Hi, Keisha. Hi, Keisha.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Can
I'm
we
waiting.
borrow your box for a second? Let's
Well,
invite Patrick up.
Yeah.
I hear him talking about the forward sale
That's not true,
for Norman
Patrick.
Manley International Airport.
No, that
There
is
is
not
no
true.
sale. All those things,
Okay. Well,
we don't want him in the box. That go
that's
and
not
check
true.
Grupo that did Sangster's Airport. They were the people who were given the opportunity to
No,
manage
Patrick,
Norman
that's
Manley
not true.
International Airport, and it started under Portia Simpson Miller. She started the process. So the JLP followed through with the process.
No, that's
We
not
have no
true.
forward sales because none of these companies, none of these airports are sold.
It's not called forward
They are not
sale. It's
sold. They
called
were given over to
future. So what it
management.
is a
The-
it's an instrument
Crap.
in the financial world where you forecast how much money your business is gonna make and you sell bonds based on that. People, you're saying that you're eating into the profit of your business, but also look at it to say this is a way to raise funds using your own assets in your country. In terms of handling that money, you take that money and you can do whatever you want with it. You sell bonds. The bonds is at a really good interest rate to the Jamaican government. I think it's around, if I'm not mistaken, it's around, they have 12 years to pay it back. So no, those are things that's something there. They're called futures, my dear. So you need to go read about it. But it was never used as part of the to give back the $20,000. It was never part of it.
But look here, Marcia, I remember Ingram Accounting came on here and say that, and I have went through the budget, and I don't see nothing about that in the budget. The budget that was done since here, I see nothing, so I don't know where they're getting the information from. I have been through the budget, and I don't see it.
When they make up when they talk amongst themselves.
Yeah, it would be a crap they're talking. It's not in the budget. And I challenge
Look
anyone
here,
of them to come and show me in
PNP
the budget.
always
Tell me
carry
the page
false
number
news.
and mark it.
False
It's
news they
not
carry.
in the budget, sir. You and Ingram Patrick, the thing is, with a lot of you people, you talk about a crap. The company that took over Norman Manley International Airport, right? It was signed from Portia Simpson days. Group that run Sangsters Airport is the same company that is managing Norman Manley International Airport. It's not a new company. And it's your government signed the contract. So you need to go and look on that information. And Grouper invested $60 million US in Norman Manley International Airport. So go and do it. I have the documents. I have the documents right here. So you need to stop talking bullshit, you and Ingram. Nothing like that is in the budget for Jamaica. PNP propaganda. It is not on any paper.
You know what, guys? We need to if they have a question or they have a comment to make, such as these, they need to request and come up in the box to have that conversation. We need to stop engaging them in their comments.
Exactly. Because I invite him and he say nah come. So leave him alone.
They want to learn.
If he don't want to come, get him out. Get him out completely out of it. After the comments and after the not to come in the back.
And put it this way. Put it this way. Put it this way. Let's say, which is not true, but let's say for some strange reason that was the case. What's wrong with that? What is wrong with that? Tell me what's wrong with that. If the government decide to give the middle class earners a little credit on their account for paying taxes and doing this and doing that, for being taxed, what's wrong with that?
Patrick, go and crave shit.
What's wrong with that? If you're paying taxes, this has never done before. You're paying taxes into the country and you've never seen your money get back anything, right? What's wrong with you getting a credit from your government? Because it done in North American country every year. This is one of the incentives people over here them use for you to file your taxes, or them threaten you say, then go and charge your interest rate from the day that you're over. What's wrong with that? Tell me what's wrong with giving back the people. Because you don't pay all of this tax money, the road them not fix, we don't have no water. Well, again, the hospital them broke down. So if the government now decided to give you back something, what's wrong with that?
A distraction, them all crosses.
That's what is wrong? I don't understand. What is crime about that?
Because them do too much. And they have bad mind. Them have bad mind. Nobody little road we have fixed, and the house we are giving, and the school fee. Me see one girl call me and tell me saying just a one baby last year. And he get $600,000-$700,000 in a bank book for the pick. When you got damn shit here drunk.
What's wrong with that? If the government decided you're paying taxes into the
these
country.
people are they are so politically entrenched that they can't see nothing.
You're
They will never see. They will never see no good.
And every day you people get up and say the road not fixed, the hospital them broke down, the school them a leak, the police them not have no vehicle, the this not have no this, the government now fix up the country. I give them all of this. And him see a way where him say, you know what, man? I'm gonna give back my people a little bit of credit too. Just like how everything else a fix up, why not give the people? What is wrong with that?
Marcia, the amount of vehicle with police hire now, every police
What is wrong? Again, I
go
talk about the vehicle. The Japanese, them just send them a vehicle.
You never criticize people.
Yes.
Petal, I saw one today.
Nice vehicle in Japan.
Petal, I saw one today. I saw one today, and the uncle fought before the day. I just stood it at the maga. That's all. No other
No,
fault. No
number
find.
yes, because they not make them to do something there. They not make them figure down boom, 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 boom.
Because guess what, me know? After the entire wear off, we put on for original Jamaican tie upon them.
Yeah.
Chris, Chris,
Yeah.
Chris, you know that we got some vehicle. I think it's sent to them for off road, for mountainous region.
Yeah, man. Can't go anywhere.
Right. We got
4x4.
vehicles like
It go in any
those
gully, in any mountain.
for pretty larceny. And those farm roads, some of those bad farm roads on hillside, that regular vehicle can't go. They don't talk about those.
But look here.
That is a problem with these
I
people.
some people for all our money with them thief up over the
Police,
land.
look here.
Over the 22 and a half years.
All of the police, them appear pretty vehicle and have them a live sound life.
Mm.
What's
And the
wrong
station
with
them
that?
and the station them never call
I
it
don't
5-star
understand.
hotel.
Metal,
The one at
Mrs.
Port
So,
Antonio and the one at
police
Olympic Garden.
Mr. Police have some Mitsubishi. We not check out the price of them at nearly $9 million for one.
Mm-hmm.
Number one, you know, Japan.
And they used to talk about the 30 vehicles. Remember what day they used to talk about the 30 vehicles that the company is supposed to send back? And now we got more than that. We got more than that. You understand me? And
Number
you
one,
don't
you
even
know,
come out and talk that we get a lot of vehicles.
in Japan, you know, if you see the roads them over there, you know, it's like carpet to Japan. It's like carpet, right? And if those people decided to give Jamaica, what's wrong? Tell me what's wrong with that. If your brother from America, they sell all Brock Congonia, all shoes in a barrel, and they take them and complain. What wrong with that? Huh? When them got the store, them and them a buy the expired good, them and then got the what you call it there?
The pantry.
The pantry in Canada, we say food bank. But take with the people them food and can them come send them come to Jamaica, Congo no. Uno they take them yam it. What wrong with that?
Marcia,
Mm-hmm.
me never even know that is an option because I was telling them the other day, say in Canada, for you forget any food benefit and food bank help, you have to prove to them say you have no income. You can't just walk go up America, then can go join up line and go
No.
up pantry and go get what you want. We don't have
Yes.
the luxury there.
No, but you know what Petal, it used
Petal.
hold on a second, Chris. It used to be free in Canada. You know who stopped them now? What the international student them were doing? They were going there and take with the food and get them to buy food and I live off of the pantry. Yes. So that's how now they put restriction on it. You have to carry this, go show them and that, go show them and that. And no international student alone can go inside there get nothing.
Marcia, me see most of them are hot girl at Jamaica. You know, them a go jumbo sale, go buy some clothes. And when they wash you and fix up it, and go apart, you can be inside the jumbo sale and buy
Hey,
hoodie.
what's wrong with that? What's wrong if the government decide to give back the people some of their own money that they might collect from the people? What's wrong with that?
I saw PNP.
Man.
PNP. Them a thief, all criminal.
Listen to
Them
me.
want get it. Them
Look
want
here.
get it.
Look here. You have to understand because the government didn't do it. They are very ashamed. Even when we're paying off the debt, Mark Golden is coming and saying we should not pay off all the debt. We should save some of the money to build this and build that. We don't need any new school in Jamaica because there's a report out that some schools are operating at half the capacity. And out business in my deal with. I mash up the country. Me not understand them people here. Me not understand them people. I don't know what they really want.
Look here.
So much hatred.
Actually, they see the goodies bag them full for last week. They see the goodies for November. It's about them, you know, who not mad out a tear off, then shut a tear out they here. I'm mad them, I'm just since a drunk come up tonight. But Marcia doing well.
Yeah, man, and him sound like a damn old. Him sound like a man a certain age where him should have go one side go sit down.
Batty boy, old batty boy, I go call Labor Right. You know, Labor Right are the nicest woman them in the world. All fish batty boy in raw like how that's a rapid jump pass.
Him not have no
Listen,
sense,
man. They are ashamed. The PNP, they are ashamed. That is why they
Yeah,
are
they shame,
criticizing.
man.
what Andrew and its government is doing. They're ashamed because if nothing, and just government show up the failures of the PNP. When Nigel was finance minister and he was delivering his budget speech, right, in Parliament, he asked a very good question. He directed the question to the PNP: where are the people's dividend? Because for 18 years, imagine now, just consider it for a moment. For 18 years, the PNP was in power, and they taxed the country for 16 out of those 18 years, and they didn't return a thing to the working people of this country. Nothing
Exactly.
at all. Nothing at
Absolutely
all.
nothing.
So it is a relevant question that is deserving of an answer. Where is the people's dividend? After you scrape so much from them, where give them in return? What have you given them? So 18 years of PNP now in office, and there's nothing, absolutely nothing to show for it. So it's a very relevant question that is deserving of an answer. So it is a shame them I try to pick shame out of them when them try come and try criticize Labour and I criticize what Labour do because they never do it and they can't do it.
Like, what them did that do with the money all along? What them did that do with the money? Them. How
Petal, give
them
Mark
say
Walling,
Andrew?
then give Mark Walling and Chris Deering
Let
and
me not say Mark.
Peter
Them
Bunting.
a say Andrew do this and Andrew bank and account and this and that. And after all of that, we ain't get too much money from a fix up road. After just invest in a spark, reach. I fix up so much police station. I fix up so much bill fire. Where the money come from?
Health center.
But not only that, Petal, in 4 years' time, in 4 years, you'll find the country is like growing. Because
Every ministry.
right out of
Every
COVID,
ministry.
we came out of COVID flying. Flying like so we didn't just wait for them fly the gate.
Yeah.
And
And
me
yet
and
they
one
get
guy,
up
and
as
me and
a
one guy,
HR
one
say,
million
a
talk
shame.
out, you know.
A
And the guy
shame
said,
they treat them like
"Uno come
dog.
and uno put on Jamaica. Uno put on Jamaica." We said then run off of the platform. You guys say uno put
You
on
know,
Jamaica.
because boy last week, that Canada for 5 years and I can't talk about Jamaica, this and Jamaica, that. You just may put him in place.
That a hard ball. They want to thief off the people. Them got a rape off
No,
the
man, our next boy, man, Petal, no woman. We're saying got Canada for 5 years and when he come to Jamaica, how this. One hope and garbage in my chat. So me asking so what making show stone behind him when he got Canada.
And they at a ball.
No. At a ball?
At a ball, yeah, and you come back tonight.
Him say man they don't say road them bad.
They make it. Then look here.
On the road, them no
If
much
you
bad.
got Paris, so look here. When he got Canada for the 5 years, he ain't left no bad road out there.
No. He said no. He said come to Canada in 2014, but him say him buy him house for 2020, and he can show with title for the house. I mean, I tell him say I lie, I tell, because there is nowhere you could have come up with a much look how house expensive in Canada, especially in Toronto. Me rotted.
I like the dirty boy attack. I walk in a people place and thief them dog and rat and cow and I kill them off.
One PNP, one end there on PNP live in Coast Andrew, go and in Coast Andrew, come and sit there. I have go thing a thief.
You know, this is one cousin, them are two first cousin, you know, hot ball and dog ball.
Hot ball and hard ball.
They don't have no ball because they have ball, they will not work and thief people animal. Damn junk with them. But they want to carry white dog come rule me. And no white dog now rule me. That's what me dead back.
The Andrew and wish him
Them say black man time. It's a black man time now.
A black man time now.
Them say black man time now. When a PJ they know, they want to say white man time, but they can't say white man time. They want to say time come.
That's
But
the
well,
only thing
I know.
I use.
Well, I know.
Time
Anytime you hear them say time come, man.
And look on the crowd of people, them all look for Andrew, they no mix. He mix.
Peter, anytime you hear them say time come, man, tell them say PNP time come from 89 to 2006 and done. And done. Just tell them that day.
Yeah. No white boy now rule we.
No
Me I
white
thought
dog.
I thought everyone will have nobody white dog now bite me. Make for me dog bite me.
I don't understand these people that come tell people say, you know, if you take what the government they give you, you're not deserving of it. The government not supposed to give back some. I don't understand that concept at all. Me can't understand it.
Me say
Good
internet
night.
for the power one nice level of
But then
one
take
go
door,
and
the
distract
PNP
you. Them
power.
junk they. Them
They
that
want those
Laborers,
money.
good night.
Good night,
The,
Good
the
night, good
problem
night,
Rockstone.
is,
good night.
good night. The problem is, you know, everyone, is that they do not want the government to give out any money whatsoever to the people, because at the end of the day, they wanted it to go closer to the election, that they can say, oh, vote him a buy. You understand me? You have to understand these people. They are
All right.
very, very stupid, and they are
Raj, you see the nice
yes.
conversation you all were having, and you let this non-progressive element come take you off track? That's what they
No,
want.
it's not out. It's not off track. It's not off track. They
Master
are
was
living in
explaining
two
about
different
the
worlds.
banks and whatever, and this non-progressive element called PNP come and just stole the thing right off. I was enjoying the little thing, you know. Let them go, man.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Let
That's
them go,
true.
man.
That
I
we
don't
tell us that
put
PNP
no one
PNP don't have no raising
feeding
ability.
into his narrative now, you know, because you're gone on and explain about the money and whatever. Labor are tired to explain to these people. We don't need to explain to them anymore. You know. I don't think so, you know. I don't think so.
That
No,
is
but
true.
not them
That
would
is
they
true.
explain to. We have about
Point
people
well taken.
online, 55 and listen and you know, let them know something. But this boy come ask about
Yeah,
where the government get the money
yeah.
from. What did that have to
Yeah,
do with any of them?
you was going on a nice
No,
little flow,
but it's
master.
crap. It's crap.
They know
It's
when
crap.
to interrupt, you know. They know they are strategic because you was going on a nice little flow, explain. And he just got right in there. Gosh.
them
They
crawfish
don't
say
know how
me
to
can't buy no food.
they don't know how to manage economies, and that's the problem with them.
Oh,
They
problems
just
them.
don't know. It's just like a person. It's just like a person. You can teach him a trade for 40 years and he will never learn it. Because guess what? It's just not his thing.
Because he don't have the ability
So
to learn.
They always
that's the
send them
problem with
people to
them.
our lives,
It's
man.
just like the PNP.
They always say when they come on our life, they get to send out the message. What message I don't know.
They have no message to send out, because at the end
Exactly.
of the day, they are non-progressive. 18 years of destroying the economy. Serve well. CMP, West Indies Glass, cement company sold several
Pamela,
times.
Pamela,
Ria Nevio sold
JPS
several
and the list
times.
See,
goes on.
see this
JPS.
one, yeah.
They no one get they no one get is
See this one that come up and come ask it,
And also
why did they build?
even Sangsters International Airport was I think they give over management to Grupo from Mexico, and also in 2016 the Portia Simpson administration signed a deal with Grupo for Norman Manley International Airport. You understand? And our administration finalized the deal, and then they come up and they say, Andrew, sell it off, and then take the money and give people. They need to go back and look on it. You know, it's on the internet. 2016 they sign off
Oh,
on
they're
it.
not gonna look on it, you know that. So
Yeah, so no, we just want the people that to hear. You
yeah,
understand? And they can go and research, because
yeah.
these people are liars. They are very much lie. Especially the one that they call him Ingram accounting.
That big old rumhead.
Yeah.
Jesus.
These people have no sense. You couldn't be an accountant. And I went through, because he spoke, you know, I went through the
All right.
budget for this year,
Scoffing.
and
You notice
nothing
all of
like
the
there is in
PNP take
there.
on doctors to themselves, this, that. They always giving themselves
I
titles. So
know, I
are
know.
you
Doctors
surprised?
and lawyers.
Yeah, are you
Yeah.
surprised?
No, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all. One came on some night ago and I said, listen to me, one thing I can say, I know I have 2 bachelors. That's all I can say. I don't have no PhD. I'm
The
not
the
that dumb.
woman
Because
there's
you're going to put
something there
doctor
that
on
the
your name
government
and you
did.
can't even hold a conversation.
There's something there that the government did with the airport.
Yeah,
Let
go
me
ahead.
just explain in a simpler manner to people. So let's say that you have a house, right? And most Jamaican them build their own house, so they don't have no mortgage or nothing on it. That house value $20 million approximately. Let's say your house value $20 million, right? And now you have your pitney come And them say, boy, daddy or mommy, me want go do my doctorate, you know. Right? You have two options here. You can say, boy, no dear. You can go to the bank and borrow some money. Let's take our student loan. Let's student loan, all right? So you can say, boy, you can borrow money from student loan enough to do your doctorate. But when that child finished her course, her PhD, then she'll have to pay it back. Another option is that you can say to them, boy, dear, maybe we go take out some money out of the house. Because we had $20 million sitting at this house here. And we daughter want $1 million out of it. So guess what? We're going to go to the bank and tell the bank, say, you give the title to my house. You give me $1 million out of it. And when me pay you back, you give me back my title. So that's what it is. You borrow into investment. It's an investment. Your house is an investment. And this is because we're not, as you rightly said, Horace, that we're never taught financial literacy. So people don't understand when you have those. Instead of now go borrow money from the bank, see how much interest rate. You can go to the bank and get a better interest rate because this is your assets. You're securing that $1 million with 20 million. So you can get a better interest rate. Because remember, I know it's only 1 million you use out of it. You only need 1 million and your value. But you have to give them the title. So in truth and in fact, you're giving them your 20 million. Say, well, on pan this for me. And as soon as I pay you back the money, me will get back my title from you. You borrow, so you have a better control of the interest rate. If you were to go to the bank and say to the bank, say, give me a $1 million and 5 years time, I pay you back for it. In over 5 years time, I pay you back for it. You don't have no control at all because the bank know the risk of you not paying for it is higher. So you don't have no control. So the bank can always tell you, say, okay, then guess what? The interest rate going to be 18% because I am taking more risk. I have to know, trust you that you're going to pay back the money. Now, if you bring your house title to them and say, boss, me the security now. Me the security, so I want a better rate. You have bargain power there. You have power because you are giving them 20 million for 1 million because your house value is 20 million. So that's what it is. What Andrew and Nigel did, they looked at the revenue that's going to come in for the overhead taxes. We still collect taxes. It used to call departure tax and tourist tax and whatever. It is still being collected. It's just that first time at the airport, as a rep at the airport, when we used to handle Canada 3000, we would have collect the money from the people them. They decided, you know what, man? Let them, the airline, them book it and them give you. So if you were to look at the breakdown of your airline tickets, the cost of it, you will see something in there that says this is Jamaican tax or tourist tax or whatever. That is for the government of Jamaica. So what they did, they forecast how much people are going to come in. And they pool all of that together and sell them as a bond. They now control because they can control the interest rate to say, hey, these are secure loan because tourists are going to stop coming to Jamaica. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. So that money is already secure. So they go out into the market. The investors were so happy that they're asking for more. And they get it at a better fair interest rate. So you look within yourself to see what asset you have. You can now leverage. You have more bargaining power. It's called power. And anybody have the most power, and them control the interest rate, and them control how much you're going to pay for. So if you have asset that you can leverage, you control it. If the bank realize that you don't have any, the risk is now higher. And they're going to say, boy, because you take a higher risk, we're going to charge you a higher interest rate. No, it's not to say he cannot collect the taxes. He collect the taxes, but some of it is going to go towards financing the debt. So come on, stop it. He cannot collect no taxes until 2012. No, he still collect the taxes, and some of it going to finance the debt, my dear. Sea breeze.
Why
Think
these people
about
don't
it.
read and understand? Jesus.
You're telling me what me don't understand. He collects the taxes still, He does, because if there's an increase in the tax,
They understand nothing.
if there's an increase in the tax,
I'm go
if
figure
there's an
it
increase in the tax, he gets that increase. So he still is just that most of it will go towards the debt. So what? Because that is a way to leverage money at good interest rate. No, he did that. He collected how much? 400, was it $40 billion he collect? 40 billion US dollars, I think he collected out of it. Or million, 40 million US dollars. You know how much money is that? To help the country to fix up. So no, you don't have to go to the World Bank. You don't have to go to the World Bank to borrow money. Why you think now IMF and the rest of them that used to help fund Jamaica are saying, no, we don't qualify for any more of those grants?
T-Breeze, if you don't understand nothing,
Why do you think? Because Jamaican economy now is seen as moderate. It is seen as moderate, where investors now come to us. We don't have to go to them anymore. And it's only looking, if we continue on this trajectory with this whole administration, wholeness administration, the sky's the limit for us. Right now, we're getting roads, our hospitals are being fixed, because that is one of the problems in the system in our country. The healthcare, when tourists come here, they're scared to say that we don't have proper hospitals here, even though we have lots of private clinics. Right? So what another thing that what's his name was trying to put in place, what they call is the medical tourism. So you have all of these private hospitals, and you can come into instead of going clear of Brazil, you can come now at Jamaica, come do your BBL, come put your butt lift, your pum pum tightener,
Your big
your nose
breast.
job.
Your big
Hello?
breasts. Hey.
Big breast, this batty, you come to Jamaica. Instead of going across the what you call it here?
Instead of go to DR.
South America. And exactly. Jamaica. Jamaica from something there is just 4 hours. Under 4 hours from New York is under 4 hours. From Miami is just a little bit under an hour. So those are some of the investments that are coming into the country. The increase in tourism is getting higher and higher. We're having cruise ship coming more. Those are called the stopover. More and more, you're having more.
And the renter dread them will be getting more girls, master. Why?
So those are some of the taxes. So no,
it sound like a brother named Seabreeze, I want them, you know.
No, Seabreeze.
Yeah, it's so. You know what I'm saying? Them Seabreeze.
Okay. Seabreeze, they will still collect the taxes because it's done by it's paid over. The airline collect the money and it's paid over to the government of Jamaica. Most of it will go towards servicing that debt. That's all they're gonna be. That's what it's gonna be.
Man, so you could write these things like A, B, C, D, E, F.
And they will never understand.
They'll never understand.
You have a lot of persons in Jamaica like Seabreeze who do not understand the issues.
Yes.
But they sit down them feelings and then begs for government and they don't
and HR, they give them the script to come over. They give them the script to come on our platform.
They do not understand when them begs about when they song and them begs and they
you know what it is?
I don't understand people like Seabreeze.
You know what it is?
Understand the issues. Find out.
HR.
Some of them cannot read HR. Some of them cannot.
So that's
basic. They can't read basic.
In Jamaica.
But look at this.
I think in a problem with, you know. That's
but look at this. Look at this. Remember, you know, the other day gone, them used to run and say the government they collect taxes, increase the taxes indirectly. And from that, the one thick man come in and we lick him down with it. You hear them repeat it again?
No.
You hear them repeat it from
Seabreeze, you do not understand. You don't understand, or else you wouldn't sit on there gripe over the securitization process. You do not understand. That is why you can come here begs not about no collect any taxes for 12 years. You don't understand. That is why you're coming.
Seabreeze are the man, you know. When I left the money.
You do not understand. You don't understand, or else you would not gripe over securitization.
HR,
you don't know what that is.
HR. Seabreeze are them man when I left the money for dinner cooking and come home and cuss over dinner, you know.
No, the thing is that
And
what
you know,
happened
left
to
no
them
money for no
too?
food cooking, but in
What
come and
happened
cost
to
the
them?
food.
They're trained by the PNP to be dependent. They depend. They come in like a diapers where you put on your ass.
Yeah. In left the
And
woman in
then
a yard,
depend
you know,
on
master.
everybody
In
to
a left
take it off for
nothing for eat, you
them.
know. In a left nothing for eat, and in come
Yes.
and quarrel with the woman.
But
How
Charlie,
no do not cook, how no dinner not
Exactly.
here.
So
Charlie, oh yeah,
now
talk
this
about he left
government,
woman, he left him man and no left nothing with the man.
Me and come home and cook food.
so
Yeah,
now
talk
this
about woman,
government
you're making son too
come in
good,
and
man.
teach them how to do
He
be,
can't go
when you
and
have
see
your
son
hold
turn
on the G
pretty.
keeper.
Yeah,
When you have your big old 6-year-old pitney, the piss bed still. You know, you have a big up in the piss bed, but the 6-year-old little girl or boy, they piss the bed still. You have to take time, no, you can't send him go nowhere else until you train him and say, no, man, you can't
Yeah,
be piss
you
the bed.
can't wait the
This is what is happening right now. Andrew's teaching them to say, no, man, you can do it yourself. You can swim, man. Go. I'm here for you.
Some of
But you
them
know, make
can't pay
PNP
master, pay
now.
bubbles and blow back there, you know. Some of them can't swim.
yeah, but they need English car.
Yeah, man. Pay bubbles and blow
Not
back there.
even that too.
they need a butt plug, you know.
Yeah, man. If them ever hit the water, pay bubbles, and them going, they surely gonna
Me I tell you, they
You know,
good
so
thing.
the
My
government is
God.
teaching them
Don't
how
like
to
a
do
iron they
fishing.
stink.
The government is
sweet
teaching
like
them how
a
to be
lead.
independent. See, the good thing Andrew did, and it might not benefit you now, but that Wigton farm, Jamaicans own it. Jamaicans own a piece in Wigton. And it might not come to tuition right now, fruition right now. But guess what? Your grandchildren might come up and say, Daddy did have some stocks in
They're
this
gonna
thing.
indoctrinate the grandchildren, and the grandchildren gonna come same like them.
But gonna not easy. Won't not talk about the man can't have grandchildren. A man in there with.
Yes, man and man having children now, they paying surrogates funny.
One
You're
time
supposed to know
come
that.
and they
No,
got
so them
6
not have
months.
no children, man. Yeah,
They
enough of
not
them
no
pick me.
children. A people picking them take and turn them in a body, man.
No man, them
Yeah,
pay
man, the
surrogates
government is,
and use whatever
yes,
they
yeah,
have.
that's what they're doing.
Yeah.
They're paying women, and what them do now?
Surrogate is big
Most of
business.
them,
Surrogates,
mo-
you know,
mo-
is big business.
most of them will have two picnic. So what the woman will do if the two of them are woman, them two of them use them eggs,
Mm-hmm.
two separate eggs to get the two picnic. So one of you, one of the other one, but they're both together. And if a male, no, the two of them may use them
Lord, my
God,
sperm.
God.
God, master, no go talk this, they make sea breeze, go make him man greedy. Two.
Yes, that's what they're doing. So the picnic them
I
are come
tell you,
directly from them.
Yeah, the bloodline, yeah.
Yes.
yeah, the bloodline of that's why God have to destroy Sodom and Gomorrah and never leave the kids, you
Yeah,
know.
Man.
Him just
yeah.
take out
Yeah,
everybody, you
man.
know. And they
Yes,
don't
that's what
understand what
they're
they're
doing
doing
now.
to this world.
No, master, no go
Yeah.
give sea breeze no idea. The next thing
You show us a sea breeze in name and a sea fish in name.
when the man start joking me as shit come instead of sperm.
Ah!
And yeah, shit baby. Not give him no idea. Do.
You call it to people like them then. People like them then have
Yeah,
sense.
exactly.
No,
In
they're not
general,
going to
what we are putting
Scotland.
forward is what they need to look in. Yeah, they have no plans for the country. They only come and they talk. Say time come. You understand me? Time come for the war. You can't even tell the time come for the war. You have no plans for the country.
Sea breeze when he
No
breed film and
plans for the country.
a 6 month the picking it take fi come. You see the beach there? Me I tell you no about it. See him I tell you no there.
Yeah, man, they don't have no plans, man. They don't have no
Dog,
plans.
Bunny a dog.
Them a 6 month it take fi him breed fi him woman. Fi him man.
Goat. Goat. I think goat take either 6 or 5 months to bring kids. So I
Them
go.
Yeah, you see, I am just looking in general that I can't waste the time with sea breeze, because they used to come with
kick him off
enrichment, the prime
HR.
minister thief.
Kick him out.
No, that not working for them. They're coming with something else. You need to just sit down
That's
and watch God work.
who brought in this
Yeah,
year
man,
as
sit down
well.
and watch God work. Yeah,
A
sit down
show
and watch
man
God
for
work. That's
real.
what you need to do.
You know, see last week we have a
Yeah,
man
they
Over
don't
there.
have no plans.
if that
What
give
name?
it.
What name?
Paul Lewin, the expose of the PNP Jankro, the PNP Mia. All kind of sitting gotta turn on some a true man watch and see
Gotta
God.
expose them.
Yeah,
Yes,
man.
man.
Just sit down and watch God work. You know, listen to them people here. Because they have no plans for this country. I tell them already now, you're only programmed because you
They
grew
have
up in a
on
house
earth, but their
with a
plans are very
narrative.
destructive. They have plan, but it is very destructive. Very destructive.
And you must say, God don't believe. Which corruption? There's no corruption in the
You're
JLP.
right.
You need to check the
Because you're
PNP
corrupt. You
history for
sell for
corruption.
corruption. You sell
Seabreeze,
for corruption.
check the PNP for corruption. What one on the IC did that try never work. But we have people who are corrupt. Go and check the building for Jack Den on Lindus Road. That building painted in blue. Go and check that building. Yeah, that is corruption.
And
Whatever you try, not working.
him know where corruption there now.
Not working. Not working, sir.
Him know where corruption is, but he want we fit it. Go better.
Distraction. Take
And
him
you
off,
realize,
HR. Take him off. A distraction. A
He's no
distraction.
destruction. We
The
not
big
saying
old
no,
gal
man, him
look.
not
A
distract nobody.
distraction.
Man,
The
him
big
not
old
sense,
gal
man.
look.
Look, man, we
Breeze
not
bottom
even
full of
listen.
a corruption.
Yeah, man.
Listen, see, Breeze.
It's it.
If you utter one more word of foolishness in a comment, me mute you.
Yeah, man, I make him listen.
It not have sense, man. It's a person who don't have any sense.
In your,
It's
about these cents them for PNP.
it's some people, it's because they were grown a particular way, they can't see far in front of them, you know. It's just
No.
like you have a dog, just like you have a goat, and you lock him up in a pen, and you feed him there, and you open the pen and let him out, and he look out the road and run go out and he run come right back in the pen. But sit
I
down.
don't wanna look
That
at
is sea breeze. That is sea breeze. They are conditioned a particular way. And
Yes,
it's a psychological factor, you know.
rush, like get on with government business. It's quite okay.
Yeah, man. It's psychology. They don't really understand what is happening to them. So
Get on with
sometimes we can't really beat them all that bad, you know, because they are psychologically handicapped and they don't realize.
need a man retarded like the white dog.
Yeah, man. Very, very fool.
Like the white dog. White dog can't look up, you know, the white dog head ever down. So who follow you can't look up.
We have to look on this country and we have to work and bring this country forward. These people, they don't interested in building a country. Even when the PNP was in power, they weren't interested in building Jamaica. And I talked earlier. I know people who are members of still members of the PNP who got the farm loans from the PNP when Roger Clark was in power, and they laugh off Roger Clark and take it instead of buy hog and goat and race thing and do farm. Them take it go to bar. Them take it go buy car and laugh off Roger Clark.
Oh Lord.
And them the people that can't tell you of run country.
They coming like the boo bunny play. Them are some play. Yeah.
It's because the leaders break them bad. The leaders of the PNP don't realize, you know, what they're doing. They're creating a monster.
The unknown. Plenty of them that talking, they don't get anything. It's the dance, get it, you know. The dance and the tapanaris, you know, plenty of the little one them in jungle and all, boy. They get nothing. Nothing.
No, they're not gonna get anything more than when election them knows a machine come at them door, come out go vote. Come out go vote. Come out go vote.
Yeah.
And if they ever bend up their face, you know what happened to them. Then I don't know why they defend a place
Not even
where
them get
they have no control. If they not go vote, try know what happened to them and have to move. So Seabreeze when they attack, we know no policy and we know no system set. If we don't vote, we don't get chicken box if we go vote.
Yeah, tapanaris get it.
End up unalive.
Yeah, they pay for
They
it.
end up mix up in that all kind of things. A man say, I want back my shoes. And you can't give him back him shoes, him just get rid of you.
And sometimes your
Those are the
family
thing
have
they love.
foolish too.
Yeah, that's the life they're used to.
Yeah, sometimes they disrupt the family too. The family have to move out of the family and all
Yeah,
fix
man.
them.
Yeah, that's what happened.
The whole family. That's sad.
And then they come and talk on the live some of the time. We're under attack. You realize where the crime is high, it isn't in our consequences. A phone of people analyze the people them. When the investigation run, the same people them from the same area. And them destroy the people them. So there's nobody outside coming to those areas. Nobody now going on the area going to do nothing.
They can't
People
go
do
in
it.
there. They can't go
And
in
they know. Because when I check it out, look at it, Rockstone. Where did they find the burnout remains of baby Paula and her mother? Was it in
there.
TG?
In the man constituency, the baby father's constituency.
That for sure, yeah. That for sure the type of people they are.
Yep.
When they go again, the man where them say him wife sleep where in a house and when they go back
Heavenly.
and they do the autopsy, I think they exhume the body
Tourism.
and do the autopsy.
No,
They
it wasn't
are
What
exhumed.
happened?
No, it was not exhumed or rush. It was done same place in the morgue. There, it wasn't exhumed.
Okay.
It was not
And
exhumed.
what they say?
Is the
What was the
PNP
result?
running doing it now? Say the exhume it and put the bullet in the woman to frame the man. Is the PNP running with that foolishness?
You see, they are very foolish. The trend is there. That trend is there. They have done it many times. They have
Yeah.
done it many times.
Yeah,
There's a
and
trend
it
in
fly
there.
under the radar. So he was trying to get away with this one, but God is alive and well.
You,
me can't
yeah,
put up
when
at the
when I
PMP.
look
You
on
know
it, you
what?
know, you think
PMP go like pum pum. PMP cut out pum pum and shoot out pum pum.
And shut up, pum pum.
Shut up pum pum.
I don't know what is wrong with these people. I could never have my baby and then another girl and a life she and her mother and me look like for her.
You crazy?
Me?
That's what he's
Me?
doing.
Look like for who?
Yeah.
What can I see if you could
Oh
have
yes.
mate for me I look like for you?
That's what he's doing.
Oh yes.
I would never do that.
Oh, little baby no live no life. Young
Something
little
is
girl
wrong with them, you know.
tell me no
I
live
tell
no
you,
life.
something is
It
wrong.
was pretty like money. Gosh, every time I see a little child, my heart hurt me. Oh, the little girl baby was innocent and pretty.
Boy,
Are
so
you
him
you
boy
really are
analyze
you
and
really
shall a laugh with him.
Yes,
My God.
Jesus, what kind of
you
heart
really
you
are
have?
Polly, you
Jesus.
really are the eye that if you talk about
And
talk
and
about
I
say
can tell you,
I go defend your baby mother and then that the poor little innocent girl when must you force in dirty wood we have you pushing a body you know the little
Sure.
girl
Hmm.
and about you look
I tell
liar
you,
free. He
these
said if you saw
people,
the man
there's
face
something wrong with
wheel
them.
up. If you saw him
Something
face
is wrong with them.
this the man tell up a talk about it. Oh, old people send out the send out
Something is
him
wrong.
shot the gunman then because that's it the state of emergency and the Christmas because they said they're gonna have trouble in East Kingston. He said the man look like a one old man, the old young boy Paul well.
Yeah, we are till the baby mother start talk.
Wait till she start. No, first time people that say no petal, wait till she starts sing like a bird.
Like a canary.
And these people are very dangerous. I don't
Oh yeah,
understand how
just
them
me
got them bed and
I
sleep. What
look
them sleep?
Bill. I look Bill one
Or
month.
you really
I
sleep?
saw the little
They
dirty
sleep better
old
than us in
girl.
our rush. They sleep better than
You
us.
destroy your wife and then you blame it on the sea to her. Them not take no blame for nothing. But we should have know still. Me really looking deep into it. They don't take no blame for nothing. Finsack, them
Hey,
not take no blame for
and the
it.
man wicked, you know, the man come to the funeral, put on a piece of crook ball in, you know, man. Jesus
Is
Christ.
that really the ball?
A crocodile tears.
Ball.
In
My
just
way I
love,
laugh, my laugh off of them.
in just love, right? Because guess what? He would have known, say, them already sent him weapon to check it and this and that, right? So he knew what we didn't know.
And he know say the little and a film girl the girl take carry the man them up the man them a grind in girl same way. Listen,
So
listen.
until now, they can't say why he did it.
What reason other than because he wicked master, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
When what they want to take away the insurance money upon our head?
Nobody now gonna know.
She gone with that to the grave. We won't know. We can speculate.
Sorry for the girl where they didn't know, but she's a
My
little bit
God.
trying to now see,
Me,
you know, say the boy in a
I
bad
no
thing, man.
care. You know,
Oh, she had the secret.
why would I sorry for her? I would never sorry for her. Cause number one, if I even him say something to her and put her up to it, she should say to him,
She
I'm
should
not
have said,
putting my
no,
life
you
in
go and do
that.
it yourself.
No, you get somebody out there do that. Not me.
Mm-hmm.
Who that? Uno switch now again. Pandy, the baby and the other one.
Oil well,
Yeah,
baby
man, if we are
mother
talk,
and
but we're
baby.
not talking straight. We're not talking straight. We're
Oil
just
well, oil well,
talking.
oil well.
Yeah. Man, these people destroy too many women. I don't understand.
But
I don't
but
But
understand.
but Urush, what kind of influence him have on that girl that she pay plain fear come and do that thing? What? What kind of influence?
who?
The man have on the other one that she
I call it the PMP them wickedness. That's how
I understand them.
police breeder in a jail and see the girl a come out with the eye dry like how I look to what
like
baby
she not
to
do
kill.
anything.
I go look to
Jesus.
baby to kill and I look one next girl. I'll kill a girl, I murder a girl.
She maybe do it already because she was in the army. She maybe do it already.
Maybe she have a secret free movie, no know.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's not the
And,
first time it happened to.
and to do away with the little baby and something, or she seemed like that's something she do already, so she never have no drawback
No
in doing it, no
heartless.
heart in doing it.
And then say she a married up
She couldn't say save the baby. Jesus Christ, what the baby do you?
And the baby she ain't.
And you have a child.
I
And you have
I
an
am
child?
looking.
Exactly.
I am looking at this. She shouldn't do nothing at all. All she should have
Nothing
do.
at all,
All
nothing.
she should have do is
Stay
say,
in
all right,
America.
a competition. No, a competition you want. Me I give him two more and see if you go follow suit.
Ah.
That's what she should have do. If a
Mm-hmm.
competition she want, go do something extra.
He's a worthless man. That's all I can
Very
say.
worthless.
Yeah, man,
And
that's crazy.
and
That's crazy.
he shouldn't be in politics.
And me tell you say him now
That's crazy.
class cause you don't remember say then they make him go a conference the year.
Yes, yes.
And remember say then they put out one post them a walk and fling his steed and sitting.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, where that man go there?
May-
She
Maybe
disappear.
maybe
He take the wings of the man
maybe
and fly to the uttermost part of the sea. And the
it's
man
a
go rat
plan.
the sea rotten up.
I think what is happening, you know, maybe him did not touch too much people in a local section there, you know, in a party there, you know. And everybody get jealous.
I truth you're
Everybody
right,
get
you
jealous
know.
over that
You're
one little
damn right
girl there.
over there, brother.
Cause she becomes too important. So it look like one of them plan upon say we all get rid of her.
Then you know, yesterday black teeth send go for your up your black teeth. Then I carry the news cause black teeth man him go breed one little hands. And then she get jealous too. You know, see teeth, black teeth, girl.
But you know
One
the
of them
same
a
thing
dirty
I'm
little
to
pepper.
I same thing I'm to the farmer PM, you know.
A
Yes, I
germ
same thing
stain
I'm to the
thing.
farmer PM husband go impregnate one young girl again too.
There's any truth to that though?
And send her in a depression.
Mm-mm. And that's
Send
why
her
they
in a
keep memorial
depression.
service for her with a cake.
Into depression, man.
So what?
Remember, so they keep memorial service for her with a cake, you know. Because when we having memorial service, I see picture put up on them, give them tributes and
So
whatever.
as somebody the husband get pregnant?
He might breed
That was
everybody.
rumored. I don't know if there's any truth to it.
I don't know if it's any true, but that's what I
It was
heard
rumored. It was highly
over.
rumored.
And I hear say it's one of the other MP's daughter. He
The
impregnate.
Everton
That's
one
a rumor.
daughter,
Me
the
don't know.
Everton one daughter.
I don't know. I'm
But
not
that the old
sure.
man they not have no use again in a trunk.
That's why they hate her.
He
That's
that
why
the man they not have no
they hate
use in
her
a
killing
trunk,
out.
man.
Then
Hmm?
Marcia,
Why?
any
And
good
that's why
man
they hate that one.
when you go into court in a
She not
Marcia, you
talk to them,
always
you know,
need
she
a
and
good
them not
lawyer,
talk.
you know. You always need a good lawyer when you're going to court, you know. So no matter you see them hold them, we do them thing, man. Then we get them lawyer, man. And it not take much to get a woman pregnant. It not take much, you know.
Remember, say Phoebe, something they dropped long time enough.
You don't go and put it at the mouth, master, and pop off.
But he not produce enough. Him no
We,
scratch.
we don't know, you know. Because maybe might take some testosterone and some zinc and some little things to build up him
And
thing,
some
you know.
Cialis and some this and some that.
No,
Yeah,
that they want to
yeah.
kill him and give him heart attack.
You must watch check out the art before him take that one there.
Ah, God. You will be surprised. You know that him are doing look thing, master. You know, okay?
God, them turn like a man. Some of them dead pan the young girl them.
I want to say you have some
Him
young
dead
man
like a
that drop down on the
kingfish.
same way.
Him
Same
dead
way.
like a kingfish.
Mm-hmm.
You hear about that one there? You hear about that one there? From
Oh
your
my
pity,
God.
from your pity, the group come up me and me always in talk about kingfish.
Oh, Lord.
Oh my God.
Master.
They're like a
These,
kingfish.
Mm-hmm.
Until
these
now, they
people,
never
man.
know who or she.
I don't know, them a drama, yeah, man.
Yeah. Them sick.
Them
It's
a
a
drama.
sick bunch of people. They're sick.
And that is the problem with them, you know. They don't hear all of this scandal over on our side.
So because of that, they try to create something over our side. Try and try their best. We are clean
And they
as a
try
whistle.
and it don't just doesn't work out.
Doesn't work.
It just don't work at all. They come up with a bare
When
propaganda
are
and
they
them come
going
up
to
with. And
get
when they check the
tired?
documents, they
One
will
thing
never get
after
tired.
another.
My dear, they will
There's one
never.
thing I know. I know one thing about them. They all believe that they are lawyers and doctors. That's
Yes,
all
they
I know
always
about.
put something
Every
behind
one
their
of them a
name.
lawyer and doctor.
Yes.
Yeah, man. Be a lawyer and doctor.
Them have all one blogger, Dr. Horan Cole. You stay there.
And then some
All
me
the
forget the one
newcomer
that they
them
call.
putting letters behind their name.
Then I some me forget the
Oh
one that they
my
call himself
God.
doctor too.
Ingram and Ingram
Yes.
accounting.
But Kali, look on this a dirty one, yeah. See, you see him, see when him see
Come on,
we
stop paying
occupy
mind.
the
No, 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 leave
nobody
him.
don't want to see
Yeah,
this.
He's
no,
bored.
Nobody don't
He's
no,
want.
listen
bored.
to
No
him.
man, you're
We
wrong.
don't tell the woman
You're
them over
right.
here
I'm
don't date Trish, you know.
the man.
You ever tell
Back
them
off
that?
of that.
We are
Don't
just
look at him. Don't look
talking
at
what we have
him.
to talk. Him no
Vanny,
make no
if you
sense
go
to
out the
me.
road in somebody, Vanny, you this and you that, and you not pay him the mind, you know, he must stop, you know. Him soon,
Yeah,
soon
man. But
must stop.
the thing is, this is not his life. You need to go over in the aquarium. Find the
That's
aquarium
right.
and go
Caution
over there,
calling
sir.
him.
Amen.
Caution or J.
Yeah,
Brand calling him or
yeah.
Andriana
And
Stevenson.
caution, we tell him say have some baby oil for him.
You have to rub him down, you know.
So let him go on that side. Stay over on your side, sir.
Who is that?
Adriana Stevenson calling you. Caution is calling you. J. Brand is
Wait,
calling you.
I won't come back again.
JLP nice in a master, so them can't
Just
resist.
a dating
Yeah,
site.
man.
Them can't resist, you know. They cannot resist
Yeah,
us.
it is a dating site. Dating for only
Yeah, for
labor rights.
pretty woman and handsome men. Not no fish.
They don't
Members only.
understand. They using
Members only.
they
It's a
using a
private party.
they they using a 19th century playbook. It's modern time
What?
now. Playbook
Yes,
that can't
that's
work.
so
The
true.
playbook of propaganda can't work. Propaganda can't work.
It's not Bustamante, not Dusher, not Dana Sansa, not Edward Philip George Seagot, not Bruce Coney. He is Doctor, the most honorable and Jamaican honest. They can't bring him down. Cannot. Never.
And the thing is with these people, I always ask the question: why is it that when Michael Manley, before he passed away, he informed his children not to go into politics because he say you can't please everybody. And that is a fact. You can't please everybody.
Exactly.
You could give everybody in the world all the money that they want. They will still find something. They will say, you know him like that man them more than me. I'm like that person them more than me. And you get everything, you know, but just one thing, you feel like him like somebody more than you. But you get the same money as the person, and that cause a rift. You cannot please everybody. I'm very much sure of that.
Petal, you're not tired? You have our working?
Petal,
Petal,
box
Oi!
cover.
you're not tired?
Ali,
You forgot
the
I
mother say, the mother have to show us if somebody give themselves work for do so, yeah.
Jesus, no man, come on.
I want, I never realize that I make them mute and I pay nice me I make. Me sees not goat and me sees not fish a while ago.
Lord have mercy. Petal, hey, buddy.
Petal, it's
Jesus
not the man
Christ.
it's not the man buy the goat from though.
Me
No.
do mine yesterday.
No.
Me do my goat
Okay,
yesterday.
okay.
Nice, nice.
Now, Shama, you take the goat them
I'm
because
nice.